Men, and this is messages for all the divorced men. I need you to listen to me. And the reason why it's for divorced men is because we don't do our due diligence. Most women, when they get divorced, they really do their due diligence. Most of us just fall by the wayside. There's a reason why they tell you to keep your divorce decree forever, right? So let's go into the story. So my buddy, his father recently passed away. And while he was in hospice, or while he was transitioning, his father gave him power of attorney. He was like, hey, son, you can just handle everything and handle my affairs. And he was a veteran as well. So the father went to the bank, and he realized he had all the account numbers and access and stuff like that. His father gave it to him. And the life insurance policy, his father had a lot of life insurance policies, with work and things of that nature. So long story short, his father, had bank accounts that had a pretty substantial amount of money in it. So he went to go to the funeral home. The funeral home said, well, he paid for a plot and everything. We have that and everything, but we need his wife's signature for her to sign off this. And he was like, what do you mean? He said, they have a 2 plot. So we need to, her signature. He was like, my father has been divorced for over 30 years. And I don't really talk to my mother. We don't have a very good relationship. He said, well, in order for us to do this, we need her signature. All right. So he calls his mother. That triggered his mother to start scheming. So then his mother went to the bank where she knew where my buddy's father was. He was a very methodical man, and wiped out all the accounts that he had. Wiped them out, took all the money out, all of it. Right. Then went and said, well, let me look at the house that he lived in. It was paid for, and was like, well, I want to sell it. He put it on the deed. Most of us men that we call providers and everything else, when we do get married, we want to make sure that the wife has access to it, because we don't really think that this is going to end. We think, well, it's going to end with me in the ground, so let me make sure you put, on everything. But when you get a divorce, you forget that you got to go back around and circle back at all those other places and get it taken care of and get her removed. So his mother wiped out all of the accounts. And thank God that, VA pays for pretty much some things and whatever. And he had some money saved up to bury his father the right way. But all the life insurance policy, he had a couple of life insurance policies for him, the kids and everything, because he wanted to make sure his kids were taken care of in his death. She was like, I'm taking that. And I got to say, this made me look at my stuff, and I'm going to make it personal. I realized that my ex-wife was on a lot of stuff. I did not even know none of the stuff that I put her on. I forgot. You have to go to Social Security Administration, and you have to let them know that you're divorced. I didn't know I was supposed to do. I thought it just happened, it happened circumstance. I didn't even know. I just thought, once I get a divorce, it goes in some system and everybody gets it. No, it doesn't. You have to let the state you were married in know that you're divorced. Sometimes some they have it and some they don't. I had to call my 401k. She wiped out his entire 401k. She did this in a matter of weeks, right? And he couldn't, because he had a power of attorney. They gave him some information, but he never took his wife off of anything, his ex-wife off of anything. She wiped him clean. And now the son is trying to fight this. You imagine you have to fight your mother for stuff that's not right. And even the lawyer said, unfortunately, yeah, you got a divorce decree, but because of certain laws or whatever, I don't understand too much. You may, with the government, you may end up saying, hey, she doesn't deserve this money. She gets survivor benefits, and, you may can fight that. But the rest, the life insurance policy and everything else, you can't do anything about it. You can try, and with the house, because she was on the deed and the house is paid for, it's technically her house. And he has to fight his own mother for that. So men, what I'm saying, when you get a divorce decree, just don't let it sit somewhere. Hey, do your due diligence and go to these different places and get these things done. I didn't, like I said, with me, I didn't know. I had to check some stuff and I'm like, holy crap, I didn't know I was supposed to do this. And I'm taking off to get these things done because I don't want my son to have that level of hindrance. You have to understand something. You don't know people. Right. And it's not saying that your ex-wife or your whatever will do anything. I'm not saying that, but you don't know what level someone will be in when they see a certain substantial amount of money. And your kids have to get these things done for you in your timely demise. And when you're transitioning, we think things are simple and it's not. So do your due diligence. Even if some of you are getting prepared to get remarried to someone, you may want to get remarried. Something may happen to you. You are hindering them from doing what they need to do for you in your transition. You know, whether you get another wife, whether you get, whatever you decide to do. I had to look and I'm like, oh man, it's like 10, 15 different things that my ex-wife is still on that I never thought about. Yes, it's illegal. Yes, it is. But look, man, trust me when I tell you, you'll be surprised at how much stuff you forgot. And I know, like I said, I know. A lot of times it's a headache and we don't think that it's worth it. Trust me, my buddy's going through it. He's going through it. All the things that his father prepared for is gone. And his mother's remarried to another man. So you have to understand that money is going to another man. And that generational wealth that you wanted to keep for your children as you go and transition is going to another family. And you're giving a lot of power back to your past, and you shouldn't do that.
In the club, we'll do it tonight, yeah. From the back to the left to the right, yeah. All them girls looking hot, looking tight, yeah. Come on and move from the wall to the light, yeah. I don't know, maybe you didn't hurt me. Gonna lose it tonight, yeah, no mercy. We're gonna turn it up crazy. We're gonna turn it up, ooh. Let me see your hand, let me see your hands. Let me see your hand, let me see your hands. Let me see your hand, let me see your hands. Wave them around like you dance, don't care.
August 26, 2001, Richard McGregor. It's a done deal.
Man.
Married. It's all solidified.
Thought we'd never see the day.
Never, not him.
None of my boys thought I would ever get married.
To see him married, this is a whole nother level for me.
They asked me, you sure? I was like, yeah. I told them I was the happiest man in the world. They couldn't believe it. But this Creole woman had me from jump, and I was only doing this once. And if I was doing it once, I was jumping out the window. Old school style.
Now, as you know, of course I'll get sued to hell and high holy water if I try to use this song, right? But we was rocking it, signed, sealed, delivered by Stevie Wonder. We was getting in. I was like, baby, I'm yours, you dig? But anyway, y'all get the picture. We was getting down grooving. Me, Cuba, Sean Baker, Rick Dutch Kuzan, Shamar, Pip, Ray, AJ, Donovan. We was doing our thing, man. I thought I was really like doing this one time, and that's what it was.
That was then, this is now. Well, let me go back for a second. I was known for working. I co-starred on the daytime Emmy-nominated In the Zone on Fox. I starred in television commercials for IBM, Popeyes, Coca-Cola, Miller Lite, and McDonald's. I worked with Jack Black, Run DMC and Jam Master Jay, Alyssa Milano, LL Cool J, Don Johnson, Anthony Anderson, Shakita, and Alec Baldwin.
And I was about to lose it all. I was divorcing my wife, the attorney, and she showed no mercy. Lawyer fees alone were approaching $100,000, and I was flat broke. Man, let me tell y'all something, man. Can't none of y'all tell me about divorce. None of y'all can tell me about divorce, man. I went through the most insane, wildest divorce you could ever think of, man. You could ever think of. I got to give a shout out to my brother Floyd who sent me that video. Dude was on point, man. It's like usually I'm on the up and happy and all of that stuff, and we're gonna get there. But we got to talk about this, man. This is real stuff, man. My brother just got back from Southeast Asia, man. After going, the ink ain't even dry yet. And I told him the best therapy is just to get away, bro. That's therapy for all of us, man. That's why I'm always trying to push for good people to get on the plane and do their thing. It doesn't have to be Thailand, but just go somewhere where you can just relax your mind and let your conscience be free, like EPMD said. You know what I mean? It's like divorce is rough, man. And it's like for y'all too young to understand, when you go through a divorce, man, men, because we hold in our emotions. We're taught not to cry. Like my brother used to beat me up and say, "Don't you ever cry in front of no girl, including your mama." So we learn these things to hold it all in, and we don't really express ourselves the way we might want to. So what do? We hit the delete button. You know what I mean? Like we'll delete us. We'll delete everything around us. You know what I mean? Because we've held that emotion in for so long that we just kind of snap sometimes, man, because divorce will put you in a depression that you've never felt because you're losing everything, and then, the woman got the big bad police department behind her and the big bad court system behind her. And you really feel like you just sitting out on an island by yourself. You know what I mean? So it's like, I know what it's like, man. I've seen the lows and the highs, man, and it is not fun. It is not easy, man. And that's why I'm constantly trying to make people inspired to get up and get off the couch. A lot of people, I meet y'all, man. I'm looking at y'all right now. I know there's somebody out there that I'm talking to that needs to come, that needs to get away. Under the sound of my voice, man, it's like y'all don't understand what it's like. You need to get up and get out and go somewhere, man, to free your mind, because you sitting at I'm telling you, I'm gonna be real talk, man. When I was going through my divorce, it was crazy because I didn't see it coming, even though I filed for divorce. Now, usually it's the woman that files for divorce. I filed for divorce. That's another difference too, you guys. When you wait for her to file, the ball's in her court. It's just like, if something were, God forbid, to happen, some kind of physicality between someone and their spouse, and the popos came and be like, well, who gave the initial blow, or who has the mark on their face? Whoever gets to the police first is usually the one who wins. It's the same thing with the courthouse. You know what I mean? I saw it coming, so I was proactive. You know what I mean? And that really made a difference in my divorce. And the odd thing about all of this, man, it's like I got divorced in 2011. Well, I filed for divorce in October 2010. We didn't get done with the divorce until 2014. So it was just lawyer fees and court. And my ex-wife's an attorney, so she just kept on filing motions to try to break me down. But it was like something about me, man. It's like when you blessed, when you have an anointing on you, a blessing, it's something hits different. So instead of me breaking, it just made me stronger. Because I felt, I'm not saying this is what she felt, but I felt like she was doing everything she could to break me. And I don't break. I don't bend. I might bend, but I don't break. So the more I saw, my father had died during the course of the divorce. My mother had died during the course of the divorce. It was a lot of death going on and all that stuff. And homie was not letting up at all. So that's why when you see that documentary, when I was known for working, I did this, I did that, because in court, I was being portrayed as the deadbeat dad who just smokes herb all day and don't work, don't do nothing. And it was like, nah, that's cap. Like I got a whole history of, since Hollywood Shuffle up until Cars 3, you know what I mean? I've been working. So it was the fact that you was even trying to take away my legacy of the fact of all of the accomplishments I've made. You were trying to take everything and the kids and everything. So it was just, instead of me breaking, it just made me stronger, man. But some people aren't that strong. You know what I mean? And my divorce attorney, this is the irony of it. My divorce attorney, shout out to Taylor Made Dreams. This is my Taylor Made Dreams shirt. I got inspired by Taylor Made Dreams. Get a shirt made like this. But My divorce attorney is the one that told me, hey, Jewish guy, Goldberg was his name. Hope he's still alive. But he told me, he goes, when I get done retiring, I'm moving to Thailand. I'm like, Thailand? What's Thailand? He's like, you can live there for like, now remember, this is 2011, he's telling me this. So of course things have changed a little bit, but he's like, you can live there for $1,200 a month. You can get a tailor-made suit for $60. Now, of course, that's not the prices now, but I'm saying it was so foreign to me, like it is to a lot of y'all. I couldn't even, I've heard of France, of England, you know, Japan, China. I've heard of that. But Thailand, I didn't really know much about it. You know what I mean? But other than what he was saying, I'm like, all right, that seemed like a cool place. But it took me 8 years later. He told me about Thailand in 2011. I didn't go till 2019. If I had those 8 years to take back to be able to discover this place, somebody to encourage me and tell me to go, I would have been did it. My life would have been different. And that's what's going to happen to you guys. Your lives are going to change. And you'll see people that come, their lives change. They all, like I said, you get a couple weenies, you get a couple, you know, whatever, people that's going to say stuff. But the majority of the people and the people that I know and the people I hang with, they all have the same unanimous story, bro. So it's like, it'll change your life. So, and that's part of the purpose of Zoom Fest. I seen somebody made a joke about, he said, what did he say? He said, tell Judge Mathis, what did he say? He said, tell Judge Mathis he should have taken the James Bond package. That's what reminded me of it. Who said that? That shit was funny. Because I don't want to put it up because it was a serious thing that was going on. But that shit was hilarious. If I can find it, shout out to Mr. E1976. Shout out to Leslie Lynch. I'm going to give y'all super chats in a minute. What up, Robert Henderson? Where did he say? There it is. He said, Stephen Swag said, Judge Mathis need the Zoom Fest James Bond package. Yeah, man. It's like, you know, when we talk about Zoom Fest, and I bring it up, man, the purpose of Zoom Fest, and I've said this before, it was mainly for my Patreon members and my subscribers, just to show them how much I appreciated them. And I just wanted to have personal time for us to get together so I could look people in the eye, tell them thank you, give them a hug, tell them I appreciate them. That was the whole purpose of Zoom Fest. But now as time has went on and the people I met, it's a whole different thing now. It's a whole nother animal. You know what I mean? Now, you know, man, we're talking about giving back to charities. We're talking about expanding. But the main thing for Zoom Fest is to bring people into our circle, right? Bring the right people into our circle. Now, you can't just buy a Zoom Fest package and now you in the circle. It don't work like that. Just like Kevin Samuels used to say, you have to earn your way into the circle in terms of how you behave, how kind you are as a human being. If you're coming out here bringing all that loud, pooky stuff, you can't be in the circle. That don't mean you can't come. That don't mean you can't have fun, do what you want. But to be around my network of people, because I know some good people that took me under their wing when I got out here. People like JJ and James and Daryl and all these different people that that showed me the way. And this was a year and a half before I even did Zoom to Thailand. This is when I just first got here. And being in a circle, it's not a race thing. It's not like, you know, you got to be this color or that color. It's like anybody that's like-minded. I don't care where you're from. If you like-minded and we the same and we rock the same, our mental's the same, those are the kind of people that we're talking about. Because every group of people has a stake in Thailand. Indians got a stake, British, Australians, Chinese, Japanese, Malaysians, like everybody. But we don't really have that established situation, you know what I mean, like we should and could. So I thought this is going to be a very interesting topic, man, because this is something I can relate to. Like, it's like people tell me, like, you know, when celebrity, you know, like when lead attorney does things that's legal in the courthouse, you know what I mean? That's his wheelhouse. So when he does his thing, talking about these legal situations, that's his wheelhouse. So when it comes to things about like Hollywood and actors and all this stuff and musicians, people that I grew up with or came up with, that's my wheelhouse. But I just never chose to like really get into that stuff because I usually stay out the way. But that is stuff I should talk about, and I probably will. So it's just a matter of being in your wheelhouse. But divorce is in my wheelhouse because I had one of the worst ones ever. And other than, you know, people getting deleted and all of that stuff, but it's like, man, it was rough. So my whole thing is to inspire y'all, man. By the way, welcome to Zoom to Thailand Live. My name is Richie Mack, for y'all that don't know. I'm all about love, positivity, uplifting, inspiring, helping people, and being the best at what I do in this YouTube space. You know what I mean? My whole thing is like, I want to be the best. I might not get the most followers or the most views, but when they look at my content, this dude takes his job very seriously, man. So that's really what it's about, man. So I'm trying to really bring value to you guys and inspire you guys. I'll be at the Black Manosphere Conclave next week. Let me see what y'all saying up in here. What is Psych A5, all these celebrities? Yeah, man, it's like, you know, for me, to y'all, the celebrities, to me, it's just people I hung out, you know, that I came up with, you know what I mean? And it's amazing, like how some people like really blew up, and some people kind of blew up, and some people fell off. It's a trip how when you go through that, man, it's the business is hard. It's not, it's, you know, I say it. I didn't really take it seriously because it's just all I knew. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you see a ball player, that's all they know is basketball. You know, it's just second nature to them. So acting and all that stuff was second nature to me, but I didn't really take it seriously. Like Cuba took it seriously. If you want to see a good actor, you watch people like Cuba Gooding, Glenn Plummer. Like, y'all slept on Glenn Plummer. Like, Glenn Plummer is the shit. You know, I got a lot. Even Shamar, y'all be on that pretty boy shit, but Shamar is a cold actor, man. He's a cold actor. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, people don't take what we do seriously because we make it look easy. But let me get a couple of these super chats out the way. Leslie beat Mr. E 1976. He beat him to the punch. Leslie got there this time. Richie Mack, hope you got home safe. Yeah, man, I'm back in the Matrix. I'm back at the crib in the guest house. The Airbnb is rented right now, thank God. I got something special for Leslie because Leslie is always sending me, and y'all get a treat when people send super chats. Everybody gets a treat, man. So let me get this is for Leslie. I'm gonna get this. Les, you ain't ready for this, man. I just giving you a clap to say thank you. You did. Clap it up for Leslie. That's the clap. That's the clap cheeks super chat right there, Les. Appreciate you, man, for everything you do. Mr. E 1976. I can't believe it. Leslie said he beat you last week. This time I got it. I seen it this time. He did get you, but that don't stop Leslie, Mr. E 1976, for always saying, here's to the tip jar. Thanks for everything you do, Richie Mack. Stay pressing forward.
Pretty baby.
What's that?
All right, listen.
Out to Mr. E 1976. Yo, appreciate you, man. But you see, like, when we show these women, man, how beautiful they are and feminine and shapely, a woman can just look at you a certain way and it'll make a man melt. A woman can just walk a certain way and make a man melt. A woman can just smell a certain way and make a man crazy. It's like they have so much power over us in just being feminine that they don't even realize it, man. And they're trying to be masculine. Like it's almost like, I'm not comparing women to children, but it's almost like giving a child the keys to the car and says, hey, go drive. Because you feel like you can drive. And it's, you know, when you give anybody, male, female, a power that they're not really prepared to handle, they're going to abuse it. That's just everybody. That's why people in the lotto, they are, 1 minute they done won $50 million, 2 years later they broke. because you put somebody in a position that they've never been in, they have no experience. So they're gonna usually more times than not trick it off because they don't understand it. They don't understand. They didn't have to really work for it. So you got to work for stuff. So so tonight, man, we're gonna dog walk this this divorce thing, man. You know, my story is pretty you know, without getting deep into it, you know, my story is cold, man. My wife, beautiful, mother of my kids, man, beautiful woman, man. But becoming an attorney, I think it changed her. It changed who she was on the inside, man. There's something about being an attorney, not all attorneys, but some attorneys, maybe Lee can attest to this. You know, you lose a little bit of your soul, man, because a lot of stuff you're doing, especially if you're a defense attorney, you know, you might be defending people knowing they did wrong, knowing they did all this wrong to people or whatever they've done. I'm not going to get into circumstances, but whatever they've done something so morally bankrupt. And this person has to defend them and try to get them out. Not just saying, hey, man, you did it. Like in Thailand, it's different. Like in Thailand, you do something wrong. They're like, look, you got two choices. Either you admit that you did it, and we'll only give you 10 years. But if you don't admit that you did it and we take you all the way to court and we find that you did it, which we are going to find you guilty, this is a formality, then you're going to do life or 20 years or whatever it's going to be. So they just make people just break. It ain't about fighting the cases and beating cases in Thailand. That doesn't really go out there. It's like when you break the law, there's severe consequences, especially when it comes to like drug trade or anything like that. It goes as far as if, you know, a lot of people don't know. Another thing for you YouTubers, it's like, don't go into a Thai business and start disrespecting their business. Don't go into a Thai restaurant and say, oh, this is trash. Why are you in Thailand doing that? It's a wrap. Don't stay at a hotel and be talking bad about the hotel or the owner, especially if it's a Thai owner. They will defend their own, man, especially. They're going to defend everybody, but they're going to defend their own first. And it's all about saving face, man. So you can't bring those American antics into this country, man. You just can't do it, man. They're not with it. But anyway, so with my situation, with my divorce, you know, why I stayed in the Matrix the extra 8 years I was telling y'all is because I was doing good, man. See, I got my house here. I'm an actor. I'm making a decent living. You know, my Airbnb is carrying me over the top. You know what I mean? Things are just, you know, you just in a cruise control type of vibe. And, you know, and I live in California. And to me, a lot of y'all might not agree, but California is the best state in the United States, period. And the reason why is not because I'm California, but it's just the facts. We got the weather. The weather's beautiful. If you want sunny weather, you walk outside. You want snow, you go to the mountains. You want water, you go to the beach. You want something cool to puff on, you got that. Like everything in California is cool. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot has changed since I left the Matrix. But, you know, I was a big club promoter out here, so I kind of just had my way. So it was like, why would you want to leave? You know what I mean? That's a lot of people are in the Matrix. They might be comfortable at their job or whatever it is, you guys. But I'm telling you. And hopefully you guys can hear me, man, because I was having mic issues before. Hopefully you guys can hear me clearly. But it's a whole different place now. It's a whole different time now, man. It's a whole different thing, man. I've done since I've been back, I did like 3 or 4 consultations, man. And that's another thing too. When I do the consultations and the brothers said, you know, man, this is so much information I would have thought, because you just don't get it. Just like you don't get going to Thailand. You don't get that what I'm telling you is not exaggeration. It's actually being undersold. You don't really get it till you get here. It's the same thing with a consultation. That's why everybody's doing them now. I'm not saying I was the first person to do consultations, but I know everybody's doing them now. But I still have yet to hear anybody talk about anybody giving a consultation that said it wasn't worth it. I did a consultation with Lead, and you know, and my mind is expensive. It ain't as expensive as it is now. Lead like $600 or something for a consultation. But if I was just a YouTuber getting on trying to do my thing, I would still go to Lead. I would still go to O'Shea Duke Jackson. I would still go to all the people I went through. I'll tell you, I did like 8 of them. You know, but once again, mine was with a strategy though. I wanted to do a consultation so I could have a one-on-one with them and they would know who I was and know that Zoom to Thailand is coming, because Zoom to Thailand wasn't out yet. I was getting their advice of how I should do my channel. Lee gave me really good advice. Chad from CB Media gave me good advice. It's like Skylar gave me good advice. Like I just booked a gang of consultations, man, just trying to get on one-on-one with people. BMT, shout out to him. It's like, the whole thing about it, you guys, it's like you don't come into YouTube to create beefs. You come to YouTube to form relationships. And that's why I tell you, like when I tell people, you know, get a divorce, I'm not telling people to get a divorce. I'm saying when they do, or a bad breakup, this right here is going to make you feel so much better as a man. And I'll tell you why. And I figured it out, man. I've been listening to a lot of different things, a lot of different people, man. I figured it out that, you know, men want what they say, we want a lady in the street with a freak in the bed. Like men want a traditional woman, generally speaking. I'm talking about like alpha men. I'm talking about like, you know, I don't want to say manly man, whatever you want to call it without being offensive. A man, most men of my ilk generally like a traditional situation. We don't want a boss bee. We don't want a woman that's independent. We don't care how many degrees you got and what kind of car you got and you know, how you do, none of that impresses us, man. What impresses us is, can you make us a bacon and egg sandwich in the morning? Turkey bacon. What impresses us is, are you easy to deal with? Do you take away, are you not bringing us stress and arguments and all of that stuff? That beats a degree 99,000 times out of 100,000 times, man. We don't care about that. We care about peace. So there's no wonder why people are zooming to Thailand. You know, Bangkok is the #1 visited city in the world now. It surpassed France. It surpassed New York. It surpassed, what else was a big place people would visit? It surpassed all those places. And a lot of times, because women were traveling before us, they were doing way more traveling than we were. But now men are getting out and doing their thing. But men, generally speaking, in my opinion, are pursuing traditional relationships. Traditional. Meaning a woman that understands her role, she supports the man in his role, he supports the woman in her role. Traditional relationships, you know, almost like in the 50s, you know what I mean? They don't do that no more. They didn't have women twerking online and social media in the 50s or the 60s or the 70s or even the 80s or the 90s. Like you got to remember, like it's been slowly deteriorating, you know, every year. So it's just getting worse. So that's why, you know, I tell people, you know, men and women, like, you know, get out, man. Get out when you can, while you can, man. It's like there's so much world out there. Like Austin's in Africa. He loves Nairobi or Kenya. I'm not sure which part. I think he's in Nairobi. Skylar is in Brazil. BMT is in DR somewhere, or Colombia. BMT be moving around. A lot of people. Checking Effect, Ace Live, like all these people that's been around doing their thing. This isn't an act, y'all. This is like really, really like how it's going down. So just want to make sure you guys, man, just connect, man. But back to the divorce thing. Divorce is very, very tough, man. But there's light on the other end of the tunnel. That's the thing. Because when I was going through my depression, I swear to you, I was it was cold because this is right. I mean, it was like a bad movie. Like everything was happening. The stock market had crashed. That's when I really, really went through it. But everything was happening all at one time. Dude. I was sitting in my room, in my basement. Believe it or not, I got a basement in California. I got a house with a basement. That's why I bought this house, because it got a basement. That used to be my little man cave, right? So when my wife gave me the ultimatum, either you sign this paperwork or I'm leaving. And when I saw what that paperwork was, I was like, let me beat you to the courthouse. Let me beat you to the courthouse then. If we throwing threats out there, then this ain't about love no more. You're turning this into a business transaction. I was like, So I got to the courthouse and did what I had to do. But The coldest part is knowing that you're losing your family. I had 2 daughters at an impressionable age, 9 and 12. You know you're losing your family. Everything you work so hard for is going away. And that's what makes a lot of people jump off the deep end. You know what I'm saying? And do, either they jump off the deep end and do some goofy stuff, or they just give up on life. You know what I mean? It just depends. But it takes a real fighter to understand that's just part of the growth process. When you get through that sad part, like I used to sit in the basement with the lights out, listening to I'll tell you, man, y'all call me a simp if you want to. I was listening to Neither One of Us Wants to Be the First to Say Goodbye. I was listening to all kind of Gladys Knight and the Pips and all these old feeling sorry for myself songs, but I had to get it out. I had to cry. I had to just get it out. I had to be in the dark. I didn't want the fun. I want nothing. This is a classic case of depression. I didn't want nothing but just hear this sad music, get it all out, and then put my big boy pants on and man up. So what I did, the first thing I did after listening to Gladys Knight and the Pips, I started listening to Sugar Free. So I would listen to Gladys Knight and the Pips, then Sugar Free. Gladys Knight and the Pips, then Sugar Free. I would do that to help pull me out of it. Because Sugar Free, like, y'all don't know, a lot of y'all might not know who Sugar Free is, but he's one of my favorite, most underrated rappers. I could just quote Sugar Free lyrics all day, man. He got some of the coldest one-liners, but I would listen to that and it would make me laugh. It would get me up out of the depression I was in, man. So there's light at the other side of the tunnel, you guys, with this divorce thing, man. There's so much light because you just don't know. Like where I am now, I could have never imagined when I was sitting in my basement about 50 yards away from my guest house in my basement to where I'm at now, zooming to Thailand and influencing people. At the airport, I'm running into people saying, I came here because of you, man. That's the biggest blessing, man. When you can get somebody to get up and go to the other side of the world because they believe in what you're saying and what you're doing that much, there's not a higher compliment you can get, man. So whenever I hear that, man, I'll just be like, I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? So just know, you guys, there's light at the other side of the tunnel. This is what the consultations are for. And some of the consultations I do, man, it's just to talk. Some people just want to just vent and just say what they're going through and tell me, how they feel. They might not be able to make it to Thailand right now. They just want to just talk and vent, and that's cool too. The only thing I get mad at y'all with the consultations is when y'all book y'all flights and book your hotels before you talk to me. Like that's a waste of your money, because you got to do the consultation first, so that way I could tell you which flights to book, which hotels to stay at, and all of that stuff. Because you're kind of like undercutting your consultation when you do that. Some people can't wait, you know what I mean? They already on their way or whatever. But when you guys book your consultation, man, please see me first before you start spending any kind of money, because the whole purpose is to help save you time and money. Right. So, and I guarantee you, the money I charge, the $350 I charge for 2 hours, it's like you're going to save that. What you get back in that is going to be way worth more than that. And like I said, you still have never, you will be hard pressed to find somebody to say their consultation wasn't worth it. And I record all the consultations. So for a point of reference, so if anybody try to say something goofy, here go the consultation right here. You know what I mean? And I don't put out people's consultations. I'm not saying I would. I'm just saying, we record them because some people want to have a recording as a reference, when we're done. And some people, is cool with it. Some people like to give, testimonials afterwards. Other people be like, man, I want my ex-wife to know where I'm going. I'm cool. I appreciate the conversation, Lil G, but you know what I mean? And I get that. It's totally up to you. There's nobody forced to do anything, man. So the pain and the challenges of divorce is crazy. I get it, man. I get it. Let me read some of y'all super chats. Let me see where we at here. JT Coin Rings in the building. What up, JT? I got my coin ring, but I left it in Thailand, man. I got it when we do the live stream, I pull it up, but I got it, man. Thank you so much for that. Salute to the chat. JT Coin Rings in the building. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for always coming to with the $2 holla. Let me get us to JT Coin Rings for the $2 holla. You got to respect that $2 holla. We got to dance on them. We got to dance on them. Dance on them. Shout out to JT. Shout out to JT Coin Rings. Also, the International Quiet Storm is in the building. Another supporter of people. What does he say? Damn, Richie only got one super chat. Let's change that real quick. No, I got a couple. I got like 4, but it's all love, man. And I appreciate the support and the love, man. It is what it is. People do what they do, how they can do it, when they can do it, man. Let me see. What I'm gonna give an International Quiet Storm, who is also a Patreon member, by the way. So I'm gonna give him something. I'm gonna give him the twerk. I'm gonna give you the twerk. This girl right here, I'm about to give, because I try to make new ones for you guys so you guys don't get bored. This girl, she ain't got the biggest wagon, but the way she do her thing, she has like, I think this video, I don't remember the number, like maybe like 20 million views or something. I just chopped it up a little bit to make it for y'all, but here she go, International Quiet. Whoa. Shout out to the International Quiet Storm. Read some of y'all things, man. 5 times divorced. Who got divorced 5 times? Damn. That's like my brother. He's like on his 3rd divorce. I hope they stay together though, man. His wife is a nice lady, man. That's not my business though. But shout out to them. Ray say, Emirates airline stewards are the best. You know what's funny about that? I was gonna do the who has the hottest flight attendants. You know what I mean? Because when I flew back this time, I flew back on Eva Air, which they got a nice premium economy little section. You know what I mean? It's cool. I prefer different airlines, but I liked Eva Air a lot. But now that I'm going different airlines, I'm like, who got the hottest flight attendants? Y'all know that's my thing, man. I always wanted to, you know what I mean? That's been a fantasy of mine to have me a flight attendant in the Mile High Club. Is it gonna happen? I don't know. Paige said, wow, all the okay, we read all that already. Dang, you got skills dancing. You talking about the girl. Christopher John say good night. Richie Mack. Lou say fool in love. Yeah, yes. We all fools when we fall in love, man. That's what my boy told me his dad told him when he got his heart broken. He said his pop said, son, that's what you get for falling in love. OC Macman in the building. OC Macman hitting me off with the $10 holla, and Michael Slaughter with the $10 holla. Peace, love, and blessings, man. Michael Slaughter, don't think I don't pay attention to you. You always be hitting me off on the Cash App. I appreciate you, brother. Let me get this off of Michael Slaughter. And, of course, OC Macman's my guy. This for Michael Slaughter. Yes, sir. Shout out to Michael Slaughter. Dave Alter will tell you. He said my divorce was brutal. Dave Alter, that's my man. You don't understand, dude. That's my neighbor, my friend, my brother. He knows I'm in town. He's talking about making me chicken Alfredo and all. This dude is my bro. I love him to do. Only thing I don't like about Dave, he smoked them damn cigarettes, and he knows I hate that. Other than that, that's my brother. Love him to death, man. Shout out to you, Dave. Thanks for being here, bro. See, I told you, man, my fat. You can tell when I gain weight because my face get fat. So I can't do the chicken Alfredo, but when you make them chicken tacos, brother, I'm gonna be right there at the dough. At the dough, you dig? Love you, brother. Jay Shar's in the building. Big Mac is back in California. I wish I could piece myself together and meet up with you, sir. I'll check in with you your way or another friend before you raise up. Yeah, man, I know your deal, Jay Shar. I don't know the details, but I do know, you got some things going on, bro. You're here on every live stream. You always commenting on things. You always helping out, bro. I couldn't ask for much more, man. So whether I see you or not, I just want you to know I appreciate you and everything you do, man. I tell you, man, me and Jay Shar is like be moderating for Jay Shar is like he's like in the world. He's almost like the International Quiet Storm. Like Jay Shar is everywhere, man. But shout out to Jay did his consultation, man. We just argued the whole time. He's like, man, I have finer women than you in LA. I'm like, Jay Shar, if you don't stop it, man. I think he booked this consultation just so he could just tell me how much better he was. And I love him for it, man. Shout out to Jay Shar, man. Shout out to Jay Shar. Love you, bro. Very much in my wheelhouse. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Deshaun say Paloo player, aka D Mac. I like the D Mac. We are done with bars. Divorce for a man is a big hit. Yeah, man. And that's the thing, man. That's why I showed you guys that thing in the beginning. Like the women really know how to they know how to just chop you at the knees, bro. They just know how to chop you at the knees, and they turn into a different person. Like they just turn soulless. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at least my experience, man. But it's the mother of my kids, man. So I can never like be mad at her. I watched her lay on that table and have my kids, man. What women do, I don't care what happened later on where you mad, but I tell you, when they lay up on that table and give birth, it's a superhuman thing that they do that we could never do. And I don't think women get the proper credit for that, bro. They don't. After that, I stopped using the B word as much. Don't get me wrong. It would still slip out once in a while, but it's like the thing that they're just like unsung heroes, man. You got to give them credit where credit's due. It's unsung hero shit that they do. When they have kids, it's unsung hero shit, man, because they go through something that a man could never go through. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know what makes them ding dong, but having a baby, that's a major thing. Get your passport, gentlemen. Trevor Richie, I'm back in the Matrix too, bro. Okay, where you at? Look at Leslie, that's my type. Leslie, I know what your type is. Leslie, your type is every pretty woman from here to the Mississippi and back to Thailand. Les is the biggest flirt in the world. You know what I mean? Shout out to Les. Bro, wow. Yeah, man. It was crazy. Wait, no man, no Jets. Who is she? Who is who? See, I'm behind in the thing. Dave Alter, the scent of a woman. Yeah, man, it's the little stuff. Dave knows it's the little stuff, man. Let me see. Sup from Florida. What up, Florida in the building? I love when I hear from where y'all at, man. Like Willie D say, man, tap in, let me know where you at, where you coming from. Solid movie. Yeah. The first chick can make a turkey jealous with the way she was long time. Are you my friend? Okay. Retired for life. Retired for life. Say friendly reminder. Finalized divorce is a one-day status, not a lifetime status. That is a fact. As long as you don't let it sit in your head. You know what I mean? As long as you don't let it. Wait a minute. What do I see? Is that the coach? Wait a minute. Let me say, if that's Coach Andre, I gotta tell him something. Yep, that is Coach Andre. Hold on. Let me read this. I'm gonna give you guys Coach Andre. Here's the tip jar. Thanks for everything you do. Stay present for it. I sent the first one to L's channel, so now this is to L. Oh, got you. I wish I had one. Well, I do have one for L. I do have to say yourself back, man. Mr. E9. But I think he finally got you, E1976, even though you sent it to L's, because Les was on it. He was on it. Well, I'm gonna see if Mr. E9. I'm gonna give it to him again. I'm gonna give him his own because he got his own thing, man. And I love this one that I did for Mr. E1976. Like this shape drives me crazy. I don't know how much of it is original, but it just this you guys want to see a shape that drives the Travel OG crazy. This is the shape that drives the Travel OG.
pretty baby. Oh, all right, listen.
Something about that little in the middle, man. That's why I love Elle so much. Elle got that little tiny little waist, man. I love that. Shout out to Mr. E 1976. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Now we got to get to the Coach Andre. Support Black male media. Good topic, Richie. Thank you, Coach Andre. Dre, I'm talking to you. I know everybody's watching, but I'm talking to you man to man. I was literally paused just thinking about you yesterday or today. I'm getting my days mixed. I'm back in the matrix. I said, I got to check on Coach. I ain't seen him. You ain't sent me nothing in a minute. So I was like, me check on Dre. But I know I'm going to see you next week at the Black Manosphere Conclave. I was going to leave you a voice message like, what up, Daddy Longlegs? Pause. I call Dre Daddy Longlegs because Dre's legs is like this. Dre's legs, let me see. Dre's legs is this long, and then his upper body is this long. So he like this, you know what I mean? So this Daddy Longlegs. Shout out to Daddy Longlegs, man. Dre, I can't wait to see you in person, bro. I cannot wait. I'm going to give you a big old hug and say, Coach, you know, I'm going to be excited, bro. I'm going to be so excited. So we're gonna get together and break bread soon, brother. Thank you for that $40,000 Colombian peso. I wanted to know about your situation, the updates with Dre's channel. You guys make sure you guys go over to Rumble. Coach Dre is over at Rumble now, over there with Obsidian. You know, we got little pivot moves. You know what I mean? When people try to throw a curve at you, you just So Dre just did a pivot move over there, man. Dre's one of the hardest working people in YouTube. A solid brother, man. Make sure you guys stay with Love Crossing Borders. That's my brother. Love him to death, man. I can't wait to see you, brother. Thank you so much for that. Holla. He'll use $10. What up, bro? What up, though? What's going on with you, man? What you want for $10? What you want for the $10? Holla. What am I giving for the $10? Holla. I should give him. I'm still a Scooby-Doo fan, man. I got.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now.
Hey man, you know the nerd girl from Scooby-Doo, man. She's like Ginger from Gilligan's Island. You know, you got the movie star, and then you got Ginger. I mean, Mary Ann. You know what I mean? So that's like the Mary Ann. Shout out once again to He'll Use 52 up in the 62. I'm sorry, He'll Use 62. My man, thank you so much for that $10 holla. I appreciate you, man. So we got to get back to back to this. Let me see. No Mess, No Jets. I gave you your shout out, didn't you? What did Dave say? Dave said, who raised the girls, Richie? You're a real man. Handled your business like a boss. Yeah, bro. I did the best I could, man. It was a lot working against me. It was a lot working against me, but Dave was there. Dave was there. Like he was literally, our kids grew up in elementary school together. Like we literally, like, you know, he was there. I was damn near going to have him as a character witness in my divorce. That's how much Dave was there, man. Shout out to Dave. Sugar Free Song, yeah. I mean, I got a bunch of them, you know. Why you bullshitting? If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. He got one to say. He got the coldest one-liners. He got the coldest one-liners, man. He said, I'll tell a lie, she'll tell a lie, then we sit back and compliment each other on each other's lies. Oh, my God. That's just the first one that came to my mind, man. But Sugar Free is the man. Augie Ben Doogie. Oh, got it. What up, Augie Ben Doogie? What's going on? What did he say? I got some sugar-free quotes. What Sean say? You broke my heart and I let you succeed because to a player, that's an organ that you really don't need. Oh, that's the kind of stuff that he said. He said, I wish my ex would run in the middle of the street and run head on into something. Y'all don't know, man. Sugar free. Y'all look up sugar free, man. I'm telling you. He said, now this is what made me first word. He said, now I never hit a woman, nah, but I'll slap the out of a man while you pushing. Oh my God, been back 3 times. This man, he tells no lies. Robert putting in work. We can't lie. The internet won't allow you to lie. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, y'all? If I was lying about all the stuff I was saying, can you imagine how many people would be broadcasting live from Thailand going, man, this is a man, ain't no man, he's lying. Don't come out here. You only heard that from effeminate men. A feminine man will say something like that. Man, girl, you come out there, ooh, and I digress. You got effeminate dudes that might say that, but real dudes, never been treated like that in their life. Put it like this. All these people saying, well, it's a, how do you say it in the proper way? It's, it's a lot of working girls. That's all it is da, 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 da. I guarantee you, if they had Pattaya anywhere in the States, that thing would be jam-packed. Nobody would be able to go. The traffic wouldn't move. Nobody would go to work. That's how crazy it is. But effeminate people, well, that's how you're going to do is, man, come on, man, with that stuff, man. And a lot of people ain't going to Pattaya to get married. Newsflash. They just going to enjoy themselves. And there's nothing wrong with that either. As long as you don't disrespect nobody, man, enjoy yourself. For real, for real. FBA guy said, I'd rather give you money than to tell you with my last window smoke. Yeah, I can't say that word. Yeah, his words is cold. He said, R. Kelly, he said, what'd he say? He said, we talking about what R. Kelly, he said, R. Kelly, what'd he say? He went from something to sniffing little girls' bicycle seats. He goes, man, I ain't trying to get my diss on, but I got a little, I'm from Pomona. I got a little girl over there you can go piss on. Oh, shout out to R. Kelly, man. But I'm just saying, man, his stuff is so clever and funny at the same time, man. I'm telling you, man. What do you say? Sugar Free has too much of a pimp style to him. It's off-putting. I bet he was at some point. I mean, but that's what makes it funny, like, because I look at it like characters, you know what I mean? Like Ice Cube is not a gangbanger. That's a character, you know what I mean? Dr. Dre is not a natural-born killer. That's a character. So when you hear people on the mic, man, think about it. Anybody that's dumb enough to tell their criminal stuff on the mic, well, they do got some dumb people that do that now, the younger people. But you listen from the lyrical side of it, it's rare that you'll hear a verse from Sugar Free that ain't dope. That's what I liked about Kanye. Y'all can say what you want about Kanye, but when you listen to his rhymes, I rarely heard Kanye spit a verse that wasn't dope. From Through the Wire all the way to whatever thing, he was always got some nice Jesus Walks. Like, just listen to the lyrics. Like, he gets down, man. Going through that now. Ooh, what do you say? Carvon, you joined the Patreon, bro. You need to holler at me, man. You need to chop it up. You let me know. Let me know. You need to come to Zoom Fest. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all, man, you better come on, Carvon. I know what it's like, bro. I've been there with you, man. I mean, I know what it's like. It is not fun going through the divorce. Jay Shar says Sugar Free is cool. Oh yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button if you can. You dig? Yeah, man. If I'm saying some stuff that you guys are feeling, man, y'all going through it, because I feel like I'm talking to somebody when I tell y'all, you know, what's going on and what I've been through and what you're going through and how to help you get out of it, man. You know, my brother Aaron B. say, L is at you. I think that's Obi-Wan right there. That's Obi-Wan Kenobi, man. Johnny Blaze say, what up, Richie Mack and L Boogie? What's going on? Yeah, man, we got the L Boogie live channel rocking now, man. We back on that channel putting up content. Y'all need to know that. Y'all need to know. Check out the L Boogie live. He said, put that twerk on the Patreon page. Okay. All right. Just because you said it, Joe, I will put her on the Patreon page. And so that means Joe's a Patreon. So since Joe is a Patreon, he gonna get the twerker. Just he ain't send me no money, but I got to give it to him just because he's a Patreon. You understand me? Let's get it for Joe. for my Patreon. I will put that on the Patreon. That's a good idea. Earl Arms, what up, Earl Arms? Earl Arms is early on Chalk's channel. He came over to my channel, man. Shout out to Earl. E9076 says, Les, you did send it first. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Earl looking at the thing. Just left Chalk. See, it told you, say just left Chalk. That's what I'm talking about. I wish we could do our things where we don't, yeah, I am stateside. I wish we could do a thing where we ain't stepping on each other's live streams, man. But sometimes it just goes down like that, man. You can't tell a person when or not how to put up their live stream. Jay Sharp said, I'm from the 70s, and movies like the Mac and Superfly just depends on what time and generation you're from. But it's okay if you're not feeling sugar-free. Sugar-free good with me. Yeah, man. Rocket Man, I'm telling you, man, just listen to the lyrics, man. If nothing else, it got to make you laugh, unless you ain't got a sense of humor. But I'm a big sugar-free fan, man. Just like some of y'all like Too Short. Too Short is the shit. Too Short is a legend. But when you're a rapper, people be like, oh, his rhymes is, you know, very cat hat rap. But Sugar Free is Too Short is a legend. So Sugar Free is like our version of Too Short, kind of like. That's the best way to put it. B-Roll Hammer says, love Conscious Waters, live salute. B-Roll Hammer's in the building. Shout out to B-Roll Hammer. Leslie Lynch writing in caps. What I do wrong, Les? What did he say? Richie Mack, did you ever meet Pam Grier? I just watched her career history. No, I never met Pam Grier. Leslie, I never met Pam Grier. Pam Grier, I did a movie called I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, but I don't think Pam Grier's in that movie. I only started lying. I never met her. I never met her in person, but I would love to, though. I had some women that was built like Pam Grier, though, I'll tell you that. Crossbones, I was talking about Leslie. I was talking about if we had a Bataya in the States. Les, I'm gonna give you some for that super chat too. He said it would be the richest state in the union. Yeah, man, it would be crazy if you could bring Pataya to the States. If you could just bring Suni to the States, Suni and her barbers to the States. Because when I first met Suni, before I was doing Zoom to Thailand, I'm like, boy, I would love to bring you to the States. We would make a killing. But they just don't. They don't allow that. They don't allow. You can't just come over now. People from the non-melanated countries, somehow they get over a little easier than people from the melanated countries. But I don't know if that's a coincidence. All I know is, you know, if it was up to the brothers, they would be shipping women in from Brazil, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Thailand, Philippines. Man, they be coming in by the caseloads. But then again, that is why I forgot. That is why they do that, because, you know, they don't want them living off the system. Because if you bring a girl out and you guys break up for whatever reason, then she'll be trying to apply for child support, and then that brings more burden on our taxpayers. So that's the reason why they said it. Even when you marry, like I got my buddy Frank, man, shout out to Frank. He's married, and they wouldn't let him bring his wife for his mother's funeral. It's like, so it's just, you know, it's not an easy thing to do at all. You know what I mean? Let me get this to Leslie, man, because Leslie is always coming through. Les, this isn't a personal one for you, Les, but I'm gonna give it to you because I ain't showed it to nobody yet. Shout out to you. How you like that one, Leslie? Oh, my YouTube lawyers in the building. So they said, if you ain't on the Patreon, you missing everything. Yeah, man. Fode is always supporting, always there. And Fode, I don't know if you know, but you know the certain person that done found out his name, allegedly. Certain person. So tell you, God don't like ugly, man. God does not like ugly. I ain't getting into it. I ain't saying that I ain't giving no attention, but boy, God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. Where's Leslie's at? Leslie got his own. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, not Leslie. This is for Fode. Shout out to Fode.
Hey, pretty baby.
Hey, shout out to Fode, my YouTube lawyer. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for the love and support you give each and every week, all the time. All the time. Pure Rush Effects, Abba Barber Patai that I go see. She is fire. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is what it is. Oh, and I do owe OC Mac Man, because he did send me something on the Cash app. See in the Matrix up here in California. Like the title just had the rotator. Oh, Mac Man had the rotator cuff surgery. Okay, OC Macman. Yes, man. I'm in California, bro. You want to drive out here in one of your Porsches? OC Macman like to flex on everybody because he got like 2 or 3 Porsches. We call him Commander McBragg. Because he'd be like, yeah, back in 97, I had a... And he tell you these stories, man. He tell you the people's names, what they was wearing. I'd be like, man, can you just get to the damn story, Macman? Can you just get to the story? Let me get us to Macman, because Macman is in the building. Macman, he did give me shit. We gonna get, he's talking about good times, so we got to give him Thelma. Hey, you guys want to bring Thelma back? Man, I'm back in the States now. I can bring Thelma back. If y'all want to see her, y'all let me know. I will bring Thelma back. Where's Thelma at? Where's Thelma at? There she go. This is for OC Macman.
When you moving like that, what you doing anyway?
Dancing to the music. Are you calling me stupid?
You answer to any other name, it'd be an alias.
Shout out to OC Macman. For they say I missed another super chat. Let me go back. I don't play that, man. Oh, there it is. He is correct. Sending shouts out to Richie Mack and the Zoom tribe. Sadly, I'll be headed back to the major in a couple weeks for the foreseeable future. Already looking for my next escape hatch. Where you gonna be, Fode? That'd be nice to see, man. While I'm out there, I'm gonna be all over the place, though, man. I'm gonna be in Chicago. I'm gonna be in Houston. Be in LA. I'm gonna be moving around. You dig? What I'm gonna give Fode for that $10 holler. Fode, you want your own personal one, the one I made for you, or you want something different? I'll give you something different because that's Fode, man. Fode's always that's my YouTube lawyer, man. You got any problems with talk to my YouTube lawyer, Fode Sanko? That thing right there, man. Where that thing bounce, I don't know about y'all, but that thing bouncing nice. But you know what's crazy about her? Like, I love her, but it don't look as big as in a bikini as it does in jeans. You know what I mean? I'd be like, is that all her? I don't know, but I don't know nobody that rock jeans like her for sure. Leslie Liz say, Richie Mack, don't forget to bring Thelma back and connect with Game Abroad. All right, I'm gonna hook up Thelma. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna do it live because Leslie Lynch asking me. Let me see where she at. Yo, where you at? This is all live, man. This is because Leslie asked. I'm going to see if I can get Thelma back. Man, Leslie, I know you be wanting me to hook up with Game Abroad. I reached out to him. He said he was kind of going through some things. Maybe that's what he was talking about. We didn't get into it. Not my business, but he did say he was going through some things. So when he's ready, man, we're gonna let it do what it do, man. We're going to let it do what it do. Shout out to Game Abroad. Shout out to Hilltop. Hilltop did some investigation work, man. Shout out to Hilltop, man. You know what's crazy, man? I'll be trying to stay out the way and just but you can't. I mean, you just sometimes you get pulled in. So I'll just subscribe to Hilltop's channel, man. Shout out to Hilltop. Let me see. Who else I want to give a shout out? Q What It Do. Want to give Q What It Do a shout out, man. He went through some things. He's going through some things, but he seems happy. He's in Mexico, man. I've been following you, Q What It Do. Shout out to you, man. I don't know the details of what's going on. It's not my business, but glad to know that you're okay and you're happy and you're safe. That's what matters the most, man. We got to love each other and support each other, bro, at all times, man, and get rid of the goofies. You dig? Ron Saluki with the $2,000 yen with 2,000 yen. Just tapping in. What's good, big dog? Ron Saluki was in Thailand and we missed each other, man, but I know he coming back. So I ain't worried about it, man. Thank you for that 2,000 yen. Holla. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. When you coming back, Ron? We're going to get it right this time. But he had to handle his business. I'm not mad at Ron, though. He had to handle his business. You know what I mean? And that he did, man. Shout out to him. So they came back loving that variety. I'll be in Philly. Okay, got you. I'm not going to be that far east. Farthest east, I'm going to Chicago. But we will be in the Matrix at the same time, man. We're going to be in the Matrix at the same time, you dig? All right, man, let me get back to this divorce thing, man. We got some things. I want to bring you guys up. If you guys have been through divorce, have some stories to tell, some inspirational stories, some warning stories, like any type of stuff, man. We want to bring you up. But I just want you guys to understand that's going through it, the healing it is in traveling, man. It's such a healing experience. When you get away from seeing the same thing every day, it's a healing experience. This is why Black people, like, we love going to the movies so much, because that's our escape. Because a lot of us can't afford to go past the movies, so we watch our escape through movies. You know what I mean? But people are getting on planes and getting up out of here, man. Go to Africa. I'm planning on trying to get to Africa next year. There's so much of the world. Like I call myself the travel OG, right? Because I say when you've been to over 20 countries, you know, around the world, that make you a travel OG. I didn't say 10. I didn't say 15. I said 20. You know what I mean? So, but then when I look on a map, like I got this world map that I use. So I put pins wherever I've been. You know, the red pins mean I've been there. The yellow pins mean the yellow pins mean I've been there. The red pins mean I haven't been there. And then in the States, I do like blue and green. Like, you know, there's still places in the States I haven't been. But but when I put them pins up and I look at the world map, it's like, you ain't scratched the surface, man. You ain't scratched the surface. It's like there's so many. I think there's 188 countries. And I've done 20 or 209. I forgot how many countries it is, but something like that. But, you know, I've touched a quarter of the countries. I thought that was Thelma hitting me back. Dave said I'm the one that got. There you go. So I just hit up Thelma to see if Thelma gonna come on, gonna come stop by. I'm gonna be in Texas next week though, so I'm gonna be here. The live stream will be from the Manosphere Conclave next week, you guys. For those who can't come, I'm gonna give you guys the play-by-play on Sunday, and then I'll be heading. I mean, no, it'll be Saturday because I'll be in Texas Saturday night. So we're gonna do a live stream. Hopefully, El Guapo will come and take over the stream like he does. You know what Guapo does? Guapo, I hope you're watching this too. Because you know I don't say nothing nobody don't say to their face. What Guap does, when I'm doing my stream, if Guap's around, he'll be like, you mind if I take over? I'm like, yeah, man, go ahead, take over. And Guap will take over the stream and and run it. I'll never be as good as Guap at doing the live streams or Coach Andre. But then he'll do it, and I'm like, all right, you good? He's like, no, I'm good. And he'll keep rolling, Then later on, he'll be like, man, you had me working this whole time. Didn't give me none of them super chat money. I'm like, nigga, I ain't got the super chat money. First of all, it takes a month. And second of all, they take 30% of it. So it is what it is. But Guapa sets you up, man. Guapa, I'm telling you, man, I know what you up to. So if you take over my stream this Saturday coming up at the Black Manosphere Conclave, I don't want to hit. All right. So I'm gonna put the link in the description so you guys can come up. Let me see here. Y'all got some stories, man. I want to hear y'all stories. I don't think nobody can beat my story though, man. It was crazy. I'm gonna give y'all a hint. Let me see, where is it at? Invite, there it is. My ex-wife is Creole. All right. So whatever y'all think goes with the Creole, that's what it is. My ex-wife was Creole, nigga. Them Creoles don't play at all. What did Kenny say? Kenny people said we're Hilltop channel. You guys put Hilltop's channel in you guys know Hilltop's channel? Put it in the description so y'all can subscribe to him. Jay Shar said, yeah, like many people in the chat knows about Commander McBragg. Oh, they do now? Are you talking about McBragg or McBragg? I don't know what Jay Shar talking about. All right, Daniel, what airline you take back to the Matrix? LAX. Sean Slauson. I'm here now, baby. I'm here now. All right, Daniel, we should meet up, bro. I took Eva Air this time. I usually take Japan Airlines, but I'm trying different places. Like next time I might take Anna Air. There's Anna Air, there's Eva Air, there's Cathay Pacific. There's like 6 or 7 different airlines that go back to America. So I'm gonna try them all, but so far Japan Airlines is my favorite. Earl Owens just diluted my thing. He said 50 countries should make you a travel OG. Damn, how about 50 cities? Because what happens when you go to a country like, say, for instance, I've been to Italy, right? I went to Rome, I went to Florence, I went to Venice. You know what I mean? And when I was in France, I went to Paris, I went to Bordeaux. I went to, that's like going to the States and you just go to one city. But if you go to the States, you go to New York, you go to Vegas, you go to LA, that should count for something too, right? Because I do be hitting them cities up. You understand me? Where are Matrix women and Thai women the same? Where are they the same? Crossbar, did you say that the right way? Where are Matrix women and Thai women the same? I don't understand what that means. Can you retype that again? Is that what you meant to say? I don't understand the question. Where are Matrix women and Thai women the same? You got me on that. I don't know what that means, bro. I don't know what that means. You don't fly as long as you don't fly out Spirit Airlines, man. Kenny, man. Kenny, tell him, man, Spirit Airlines. And I almost had to, because flying from Houston to Chicago, the only direct flight in the Midway, because Midway is the hood airport and O'Hara is like the presidential airport. You know what I mean? Midway is the hood airport. So I try to come into Midway because that's closer to where my family is, right? And Spirit Airlines, the only, man, I flew Spirit Airlines to Jamaica, yo. And before I knew what was up with Spirit Airlines, we get caught up with the price. You can fly to Jamaica for $129 each way, but they don't tell you they're gonna charge you $50 for each luggage. You carry a backpack, they're gonna charge you for that. Like they just upcharge the shit out of you. So this is how you win a Spirit Airlines. If you go on a direct flight somewhere and you don't need no clothes, you just go in as is. You might be flying home or flying somewhere where you got clothes and you ain't got to bring a bunch of bags. You can win on Spirit Airlines. You could do it. You could do a cheap flight. But as soon as you start adding anything, cookies, water, peanuts, they coming to get you. How are they the same? They're not the same. Let me make sure I got the first question. Because I was a Creole lawyer. She's Richard. You cross so we can walk. Yeah, man. But my wife wasn't a lawyer when I met her. She was a college student. She was an undergrad. You know what I mean? She was a sweet little country Creole girl, man. But that type of business will turn you into something else, man. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. He's saying, how are they the same? They're not the same. So I don't know how you asking me how they the same. The whole point is they not the same. And I never said they was the same. So I don't know if we missing something. They're definitely not the same. The women are totally different. I don't care what race you are in the Matrix. Your mind state is going to be different. You could be Thai, you could be Colombian, you could be Brazilian, you could be English, Australian, Mexican, you can be whatever you want. If that Matrix mindset doesn't hit you, it don't matter where you're from. It's not going to be the same, man. That's why I'm telling you, like, we looking for like traditional situations. At least the people that rock with me. Champion Heart, $5 holler, say, salute to Richie Mack. I'm trying to be at the event in Houston. What do I need to do, man? You need to go to Black Manosphere. International Quiet Storm. Can you put the link for the Black Manosphere? I don't know if it's sold out or not, but you way late. It's literally a week, no less than this. It's like 7 days away. Friday, Saturday, Sunday of next week. So see if you can get in there. See if you can get in there, Champion at Heart. Thank you for the $5 holler just to ask that question. Because you sent that, I'm gonna give you Theo's email, theowaff@gmail.com. First, I would go to the website. I would go to the Black Manosphere Conclave website and see. And if that don't work, then I would try to hit up Theo. No guarantees he gonna help you or he can change anything, but just because you gave that $5 holler, I'm trying to help you back, help you get there as much as I can. You really want to do that, man. If you're serious about making money and serious about working. Damn, I haven't been to 50 countries yet. But once I graduated Theo's class, I'll be putting. That's right. Quiet Storm, am I gonna see you there? I know I'm gonna see you there. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see Vernon Howell. I'm excited. I'm gonna wear the same shirt too, so get used to it. They say you got to put they're making y'all get dressed. So I'm gonna put my Zoom to Thailand, upper Zoom to Thailand outfits on. You know what I mean? Charles D. Richie, have you given up voting rights for? Do you think? Oh, Charles D. You know, don't make me answer political questions. That's how you lose friends. Politics and religion is the quickest way to lose a friendship, bro. I'm gonna put it like this. This. See if you read through the lines here. If I were to vote, I would vote on the lesser of two evils. Take that riddle. Take that riddle, Charles D. See what it is, because we get into a political conversation and everybody mad. How are Matrix women and Thai women the same? He keeps asking. They're not the same. Do you mean how are they different? Maybe that's what you're trying to ask. How are they different? Crossbones, I need you to holler at me. I need you to holler and let me know what you're talking about. Yeah, even Jason Finch for the first time wrote something different. He said Thai women not the same. No, unless they live in the Matrix. If they grew up in the Matrix, they're exactly the same, generally speaking. Jamichael Gates, I think he's trying to say what makes them listen. Listen to what? Let me see. Jamichael's giving the translation. He's trying to say what makes them the same. They are not the same. That's why I'm confused, Jamichael. Like, I never said Matrix women and Thai women are the same. So I don't know what point I'm trying to defend, because I don't know what he's saying. But I'm definitely, if you make it clear, there you guys. Subscribe to Hilltop, man. Hilltop traveling everywhere. Oh, there go my brother. There you go. There you go. What up, T-Ball? Man, I'm on what's the name time? I'm on Thailand time, trying to get reacclimated over here, man. Back in the man, I wish I could go visit you, man. Weren't you supposed to send me some paperwork to visit you? Is it too late? See if you can get the paperwork to me. I forgot what happened. I think you tried once before, but that was so long ago, I can't remember. But I would definitely come and see you if I could, man. If there's time, I will definitely come to see you. That's my word. So just let me know if we can make that happen. I'm gonna be here. I'll be in the States for like a month, so we got time. I don't know how long it takes to make that happen, but let me know. Let me know. Retired for Life. Spirit is the only airlines with subway. Man, y'all don't know, man. And dude, let me tell y'all something, man. They don't let you show it on YouTube, man, but there was a scrap on a Carnival cruise ship, man. They done turned Carnival into Spirit Airlines. Carnival Cruise is the Spirit Airlines of the air. I mean, of the water. Anywhere. This is why, like, when I do my Zoom Fest pricing and stuff, you got to price the Pookies out of the game. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I could really be like charging crazy prices, but it's like I'm trying to have 3 different levels so everybody has a shot at going, man. But it's like, man, if you make it too easy, they're going to turn your shit into Spirit Airlines. They're going to turn your shit into Spirit Airlines, man. It's crazy. Red Label gifted another. Red Label be gifted. We can call Red Label Santa Claus. Red Label's always gifting memberships. Red Label, you know we got to talk about these memberships, what I need to do. Besides, like Chalk do, I'll turn these into memberships things later on. B Savage became a sponsor. Is that because of Red Label? Red Label taught me that before. I think Red Label, I don't want to take nothing from you, B Savage, but the Red Label, because I don't know. He showed me that before. Coach Andre's in the building. Coach, you want to come up? Dre's an eloquent speaker, man. If Dre want to come up, Dre, let me know, man. What does he say? Big brother, looks like you back in the Matrix. Yes, sir, I am. I am for now. That dude be trying, man. You don't understand. This dude, man, I love this dude so much. I was like, I just mentioned shit. Like, man, I might sell my car, Man, I got somebody to buy the car. I want to rent my house. Man, I got somebody to rent the house. Man, he's always trying to help, man. But that's just the church upbringing we have. We grew up together, man. He just got a heart of gold. It is what it is. Shout out to you, T-Bout. Kenneth Johnson, Richie Mack, look forward to seeing you at the Manosphere. Are you bringing 2X yourself? Yes, I am. I'm going to have a whole thing of Save Yourself shirts. There go the coach. The coach done sat in the seat. The coach, I see him cheesing from over here. Coach got his drink in hand. Oh, shit. It's about to get interesting. Y'all. Coach Andre in the building. We can't never forget about my brother. On. Coach Andre.
Shout out to you, Richie. Give me a second. Get everything in order. I got to pour myself a drink. Man.
Yeah, man, I got my drink. I got my water right here. You understand me?
I got my water too.
There you go. Let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna read some of these to you ready, Coach, because I know you're gonna eat when you do your thing. You're gonna cook too. I did send, gotta resend. Okay. So Dre, I'm not trying to put you on blast, but you had a little stint, you know what I mean? Did you?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Everybody know they ain't put it on blast. I put myself out there.
But this my little brother right here, right? Like we grew up in church together. He done already did like 27 so far.
All right, he on the countdown.
No, he don't got a countdown. That's what make it crazy. He just had bad lawyers, in my opinion. But
that was my fault. My fault. I hit the wrong. I was calling myself doing one thing and I did another.
But I was going to ask you, how long does it take when you need to get a visitor? Am I going to be able to send? How long does it take before the slips go through and all of that stuff? You got to send me a slip. I got to send it back. How long does it generally take? Do you remember?
In regards to what?
In regards to visitation.
What is he, fed or state time?
I think he stayed because
I was feds.
Oh, okay. I think he stayed. T-Bar, you stayed.
I had state time, but shout out to Coach Connection in the building.
Coach Connection in the building. Hold on. There he is. Coach Connection, I was watching your stream today when I was getting ready for mine. Coach Connection got new songs with Baz in it.
Yeah, he does. I saw it today too.
Yeah, he got a Kamala song. See, now Coach Connection, if you want to come up, you can come up too. Coach Connection, he makes his stance clear. He ain't going nowhere near. He ain't going nowhere near. Yeah, I try not to say nothing. Coach Connection let you know exactly what it is. He let you know. Look at I can't just let that go. He sent me the 777 fire for your mind. Coach Connection, can I even though you Coach Connection, he still appreciate beautiful women. Let me
oh yeah.
Let me give him something. What can I give him, Coach? I done made something. I know what to give him. I'll give him.
I saw you got some niceies.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the sister right here. Drop the link. You know I have to put some sisters in there because
gotta put the sisters in there.
Yeah, man. I don't know nobody think I'm being prejudiced. He said drop the link. I dropped the link, but I'll drop it again for you. It's still in the building. Still in the building. Wait a minute.
This is the pre-conclave.
Yeah, where we see
conclave
meetup. We're gonna go. What does he say? Next week I expect some time Colombian food delivery to my room. This is the way. Hey Theo, which hotel you staying at, bro?
We already know what Theo's staying. He ain't staying where we staying.
He ain't staying where we staying.
Bet that.
Hey, I ain't mad at you. Know what can I say, man? You know what I mean? Because I
ain't complaining. You know, I'll take the bologna sandwiches for breakfast.
Yeah, Just make my bologna fried. You know what I mean? I want the fried bologna. All. You know, shout out. So, Dre, I take it we're gonna be in the same place.
Oh yeah.
I ain't mad.
I'm not mad at all, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to meet all the guys down there. I'm excited to see all you guys that are getting your tickets to go to the conclave. You can still get your tickets this week. Prices will go up today. In about 2 hours, it'll be in about an hour and a half. The prices will be going up, but it's still well worth investing in yourself. You're gonna have some great like-minded individuals, such as Richie was saying him, and also you're gonna have individuals such as Theo Woff that'll be help you out in regards to economics. You're gonna have guys there that are gonna be able to take photos for you guys. If you've never had a professional photo taken of yourself, meaning that a photo that you can put on a resume for LinkedIn and things like that. You're going to have photographers there that'll be able to do that. You'll be able to get the latest book by Obsidian Ali, Toxic Women. That's going to be a really good book that he's got coming out. So that's going to be there. At the same time, we're going to be going to a park and we're all going to do a nice little photo shoot together. So we're going to be doing a lot of things, guys, at the Black Manosphere Conclave. So if you are in the area and you didn't get a chance to fly out to Thailand this year or fly out to Colombia and you still got a few extra dollars in your pocket, make sure that you make it to the Black Manosphere Conclave this September 6th through the 8th. I'm telling you guys, it is well worth it. Your boy will be speaking on that Sunday in regards to how to make the United States your second home.
Hey, and I'm going to be having sale for the Zoom Fest. And I'm gonna be selling Zoom to Thailand golf shirts. I'm gonna be selling Zoom to Thailand Save Yourself Backman shirts. We have a Manosphere sale out there, man. I'm be doing my thing, man. So shout out to y'all. Look who just pulled up. Fire.
Oh, yo, man.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Man, what's going on, man? What's up, Dre? What's up, Dre, Rich? What's going on, man? I look forward to seeing you guys, man. I'm gonna be in the place to be, man. I'm coming up there kosher style, man. Fire for your mind, man. I'll be up there with you guys, man. Well, I got me a king size bed at the embassy, man. I had to get it bougie style, man. I had to do that Leo swag. I had to get me a king, man. I bid for a king, man. So I'm gonna see you guys in the place. I look forward to seeing you, Andre. We got to chop it up when we get down there,
push
man.
The beds together. I'm just getting a double bed, push the beds together.
Yeah, me and Dre sharing a room. Me and Dre sharing a room this year.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. You know, being an advocate for Black men in this day and age is hard, man. And Dre, my condolences, brother. My heart goes out to you because I know how hard you work. And your sad mishaps, my heart goes out to you. We're talking the back end, but the machine don't want men to be liberated. Machine don't want men to have a voice. I take a risk sometimes. I say, man, why do you do male content? Because you ain't making the money you deserve. And I question myself sometimes. Why do I do it? But I just love seeing men win, man. I love seeing brothers win. I love trying to empower brothers, because I know the power in the struggle, the power of being masculine, but also the resiliency and maintaining that masculinity in a time where the world don't really care about masculine men. I think masculine men are becoming like dinosaurs, man. We're like far and few in between, man. So we're becoming dinosaurs, man. It makes you feel like a sojourner by yourself, man. And as I said, I take risks because I'm a licensed professional therapist, man. And the things that I say is not PC. So I mean, I got some things up my sleeves, but I got to be careful how I move, man, because
be careful how you move, because Yoda's in the building. I'm just letting y'all know Yoda's in the building. We got to pull him up with his bookcase. Yoda's in the building. There he is.
Master Yoda. Right Master Yoda.
Yeah,
Master Yoda.
How you guys doing?
What's up, Theo?
Doing great.
I'm good. Yeah, glad to see you guys all. Good to meet you again. It's gonna be pretty good next week. Looking forward to it. Okay. So yeah, I mean, we've been doing software installs today. I've been preparing guys to join the cloud class. So it's been a lot of work, a lot of preparation, but we're getting closer. We just got 2 more guys who got jobs over $100,000 a year last week.
Nice.
So yeah, it's good. Got more guys certified. So we're moving along. It's going pretty good. As for the hotel I'll be staying at, there's a Discovery Green. It's a park down the street. So I'm gonna be there on the bench with my dogs.
Yeah, right.
Wasting time.
I say that laugh, but that really was me. I did in 2011. I did over 6 weeks homeless. So I have those stories. I do know what it's like to sleep under a bench or behind a trash dumpster to hide my body, so nobody knows where I am. Things like that. I'm pretty good at it.
We all got stories, brother. We all got
Got
stories.
stories.
They all do. Yeah,
All
I want to thank you too, bro, for everything that you've done. We got a dinner Wednesday night. Don't forget.
Yeah, I'm making sure I'm coming in quick. I got a meeting until 2, and then I've got my personal trainer, and then I've got to go as fast as I can to Houston.
You're doing that and then coming to Houston?
Yeah.
Okay. What time are you in Houston?
Hopefully at 6. I don't know how the traffic is going to be, so I'm trying to beat the traffic, but I don't think I'm going to. It'll be kind of hard to do.
Don't worry about it. If we don't do dinner, we'll do breakfast. You know what I mean? I'm a big Waffle House guy, so I know they got a Waffle House somewhere in Houston.
I can't do carbs like that, man. Insulin will shoot me down there. That won't happen. I might, to tell you the truth, what I might do is just take the dogs and I go into Houston, get there about 1 o'clock, then do my meeting remotely, and then I'll actually be in Houston and then go into the hotel at 3 o'clock. That might actually be a possibility. So
I sent you an email, you responded, but I don't think we have each other's numbers. So I'm a big texter. So if you
I'll send you my phone number. Not gonna problem with that.
Yeah, you can just text me your number. I sent you my number in the email if you got it, because you did get back with me with that email. Yeah, so,
you're bringing my noodles, right? I'm bringing my Thai noodles.
Bringing your Thai noodles and Dre's bringing Colombian food.
Yeah,
there we go. Got all the papers for you.
Then I'm gonna go talk to kosher clinician. We're gonna talk about parentification for a while. I'll be on the sofa.
Yeah. Come on the sofa, man, and we can talk about parentification, spousification, adultification, attachment theory, and how all those things play a role on your psychosocial development, man. Because we don't want you having no existentialist crisis in this current nexus in your life, man. You want to move beyond that. So
absolutely.
I got to admit, parentification has now been gone out of my life 2 years, and I feel so great.
Yes, sir.
Idea. So what are you saying? What are you saying, man?
I was saying, OC Macman wants to know, will the conclave be streaming? That's a good question.
Paper only by carrier pigeon. So we can get close to your house. You can get like these messages that'll come to your house with paper. That's how we'll do it.
I guess that's your answer, OC Macman. There you
go. Of course, we're gonna stream it. So there's a virtual pass you can buy. Go get there. Go definitely do there. There will be a small political focus. We're not trying to focus on it that big. That was part of the reasons why we just there will be undertones about it. We're not there to like kind of stomp things down, but there will be certain things like think about who's best for black men, like who's doing what for black men, right? That idea is going to be there. Who's going to be best for passport bros regarding taxation?
True,
that's an issue. Yeah, I mean we got to talk about that. That's because I'm going to be taking advantage of what Andre's been saying, the tax deductions. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that in 2026. That's coming.
Yeah, this year tax deductions for our increase is for those that are expats filing taxes in 2025 for your 2024 taxes. It is 126,000 exemption for those of us that are expats. That's why statistically 98% of all expats have to file taxes. It's on your passport, line 4. But 98% of of expats don't pay taxes because most people don't make $126,000. They don't hit the threshold, in other words. And you get another 18% tax break of that $126,000 for your rent, for your like in my case, car insurance, food expenses, any other expenses. Also, you get a break on top of that tax break if you're individuals such as myself and Richie and Theo that are living outside the United States and you have a business set up. So all my computers and all my cameras and everything else that I purchased this year, I get tax breaks in regards to that for next year, as well as training that I paid for, as well as expenses with the conclave. All that is tax deductible. That's why most expats don't have to pay taxes. We just have to file taxes, and we get a tax extension date. You have to pay in the US. You guys have to have yours filed by April 15th or April 18th. We get an automatic 2-month extension, and we are eligible. We have to pay our taxes by June 15th or June 18th, and you get another extension. All you have to do is file for that. The first one is automatic extension to June. The second one is one to October 18th. And if you haven't had a chance to file your taxes as an expat by October 18th, you can get another extension if you ask for it to December 15th.
Wow.
No excuses, guys. No excuses. Alex said for minorities, it might be best for Harris, but for taxes, definitely Trump.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely ain't best. It ain't best.
Hey, Coach, don't go too hard. Don't go too hard.
No, I ain't gonna go hard. I promise you. No, I ain't going hard, man. But yeah, man, I was laughing at you, Richard, man. Yeah, man. Bass is the greatest producer that's never been explored, man. Bass killed that video, man. I told Bass to put some sauce on it, man. And that 1 come out, 2 come out, 3 come out. Whoa, Bass nasty, man. Man, I don't know how Bass do. I maybe I got the Midas touch, man. I said, look, Bass, I tell him what I want. Bass, he know how to put, because I told him to put a little ski wee part in it, But Bass know how to give me that Leo magic every time. He do it every time. I don't know how he do it. We got a psychic connection, but Bass is nasty, man. That's he nasty.
I'm still jealous about that.
Yeah, you still jealous?
Hey, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say no man's face. I didn't know. I'm telling you.
No, you did. You told me you were jealous of it. Man, let me tell you something, Rich. I listened to that everything 7. It ain't kosher, because I came up with the slogan. I made that myself from the top of my head, but the way he flipped it. And had the little lion background. The dude was a genius, man. Bass is a genius, man. He's a genius.
Shout out to Jay Fleming in the building.
Jay in the building.
What's up, Jay? Been a minute.
And Gil at night.
Fleming is a legend out there, man. Shout out to Jay Fleming.
Yeah.
Appreciate him. Appreciate everybody, man. So since we got Theo on the phone, Theo on the line, it's really about your thing this weekend, this next week, Theo. Are you excited about it? How you feeling? Do you get a different feeling every year when you do it? Like what is it that you experience leading to the conclave, having the conclave, and after the conclave?
I'm usually really nervous, to be honest. It's nerve-wracking. So
yeah.
I got to make sure that you guys are okay. You guys get your flights in. What do I do in case there's a problem? Like, for example, if Andre has a problem, what do I do? Like, I need to think about that because I'll be actually there in Houston. Can you get to the hotels? Is there some sort of issue? The students get in there, and the attendees, are they happy? Do they know how to get coffee? Do they know how to get orange juice if they want it? Something like that, some sort of drink. Those are the kind of issues that I'm really worried about. Can people get registered? Is there a payment issue someplace? Then can I get the proper codes to the students in my class? Is there good messaging? Is the internet working? So for me, it's all about logistics, to be honest. I wish it would be like, oh yeah, this would be so great. We're brothers together. It's gonna be wonderful. No, that's you guys. If I do it right, you guys are gonna be like, oh, brothers, we're having a great time. We're doing this. We're going out to eat. We're talking. We're networking. That means I did my job correctly.
Right. Well, I only have one complaint about your job. I only have. I tell people, I look people in the eye when I have a problem. Are you laughing, Theo?
Hey, Because you ain't doing that. They're not taking photos of you. They
He already knew what I was going to say.
What you doing, Theo? Come on, man.
They ain't taking no photos of me.
Kosher, he won't take a picture.
Theo, man, I'm coming from Colombia, man. The man is coming from Thailand. The man is coming from the Carolinas to take a photo for you.
I don't care. I got Chewbacca. He's gonna hump your leg if you dare try to take a photo of me.
Listen, you can take a photo with Chewbacca. Okay, we can do that as a trio.
What's up, Gail?
Look who's in the building, the Oracle.
Hey,
Gail's in the building.
Gail at night.
Gail at night.
Hey.
What's up, Gail?
I'd actually told myself today, I said I should probably have one shot of something every morning when I'm doing this, so I'll relax.
A shot of what? Yeah, we're gonna give you a shot of something. We're gonna give you a shot of a picture we taking. We're gonna Photoshop.
So if you see me with orange juice in the back organizing stuff, you'll know that when I start relaxing. Yeah, that's some special orange juice. That's for sure.
He got his special. He got his special.
Sipping on gin and juice.
Yeah. Look at this, man. Look at Gail taking over. Everybody happy to see Gail. Look at this. B-Roll Hammer, Jay Shaw, everybody loving Gail. So what was the biggest difference between last year when I went and the year before? Like, because I wasn't there the year before. What was the difference between last year?
Shannon, to be honest, I would say, and I'm not in the chat.
Yeah.
But Shannon made the logistics a lot easier, and the cloud had matured a lot more, so I had to change the focus of my class. But then we were back in Atlanta. We weren't with number 2, Conclave 2. We were just riveting over losing Kevin. It was very fresh, and I was disoriented at that point. I didn't know what to do. At that point, I didn't know what the messaging was going to be, so I wasn't that happy about things at all at that point. We decided to continue on, but it was very hard. Whereas last year, of course, Kosher's there. We got a lot more people there, a lot more support, so it was a better situation. I would say with this year, I'm actually much calmer this year, to be honest. It's my state. I can just drive there. I got more people there that I like. I mean, for content creators. So I'm pretty happy about it. I'm pretty happy about the situation this time.
So what made you do Atlanta last year and Houston this year? If you already live in Houston, you would have thought you would have defaulted to Houston. What made you do Atlanta last year?
We knew how it worked. That was it. That's it. We just knew how the situation was going to work in Atlanta. And so it just made a little bit more sense to do it there. A lot more of the people who were going to attend were actually in Atlanta. So we were trying to reach out to the Black men there in that population. But we had the Carolinas, right? Yeah, we knew Kosher was going to come. You know, there's all the airplanes there weren't any more airplane seats. He's really tall, so he can only drive. Right?
Yeah. Coach, he's a tall dude. He's a tall dude, Dre. He's as tall as he say he is.
Kosher is tall.
Yeah, he is.
Kosher is very, very
lovable
tall.
Bear too. He's lovable dude.
Yeah.
Don't make him mad though.
Don't make him mad. Don't make me mad. Don't make me mad, man. I'm fiery. I'm very fiery, man. I'm one of the kindest guys in the world, man. But just don't slip, man.
That is true. Kosher, you are very nice. I would never get you angry, but you are nice, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta do stuff to Kosher.
Yes. Some people misconstrue it for being soft. No, far from that. I worked in law enforcement. I worked with Crips and Bloods. I used to work with some of the worst criminals in the world. When I first started off, I was a mental health CEO. I was on Essence unit, which was like lockdown. Had all the mental health clients on lockdown. You know, then I did like 7 years with the Department of Juvenile Justice, working with Crips and Bloods. And I had to jack a couple of them up. So I always tell people, just don't slip. Don't take my kindness for being weak, because you'll get the wrath of the lion, man. But mine is that, man. I'm one of the kindest guys you'll meet, man. I love people. My yes is my yes, and my no is my no. And I'm no nonsense. I treat people right, but just don't disrespect me. You disrespect me, you get this work.
Absolutely.
I don't care who it is.
Hey, my sentiments exactly.
I would not mess with Kosher. There is no way I'd mess with him. No way. I do not want to be his enemy. He's a really nice man, but again, Kosher, you are tall. I'm 6 feet tall. I think I'm tall.
Right. Yeah, 6'6" from shoes on, man. Me and Michael Jordan, we about the same height, man.
Yeah,
Me and Michael Jordan. Yeah, me and Michael Jordan the same height.
North Carolina guys, you understand me? L Boogie's in the building. Y'all gotta say hi to my Thai Noodle. She in the building. Hi,
What's
Thai
up?
Noodle.
What's up, Ty Noodle?
Hey, L.
Hey, everybody saying hi to my baby.
Hey, Rich, I gotta come out there to Thailand with you, man. I'm coming, man. I know you keep saying it, but I'm coming. I gotta go see Dre too, man. It's gonna happen.
Hey,
This stands
me too, Rich. Hey,
Dre,
I'm closer to him.
Right, I'm coming. Don't worry. I got you, man. If it's gonna be this year, it's gonna be next year. I promise you. It's gonna happen. Yeah, this like the old folks say, stand still. Like the old folks say, stand still.
We gonna see. We gonna see. We definitely gonna see. Look at Gail back on the. Gail say hi now. She back to work. Look at Gail. She on it. Gail don't play no games. Mr. E 1976. Everybody, man. It's all love. It's all family in here, man. L Boogie saying hi to Gail at night. Red Label in the building. We it's all family in here, man. I'm excited, man.
I'll ask you guys, what do you guys want to do? What kind of fun things do you guys want to do in Houston next week? How are you looking at it?
Fun thing?
Yeah. What are you gonna do for fun?
I mean, it was all about work when I went there. When do we have fun? See, I don't remember that part.
You guys are the ones having fun.
I mean, at the end, at night after it's over, when Theo adjourns class, everybody relaxes and stuff. But
I'm trying to find a salsa club. That's it. Find me somewhere where I can dance some salsa and I'm good.
Daddy long leg,
plus, because Houston is the capital. Most people don't know this. Houston is the capital of Afro-Colombians in the United States. So there are more Afro-Colombians in Houston than any other city. So I know there's some really nice salsa clubs and a lot of Calinas walking around Houston. So I'm like, give me to a salsa club and I'm good. But I'm really excited about my part is networking. I'm really excited about meeting so many guys that we see in the chat, that we meeting each other as content creators that have been there for one another through in and out throughout the years, meeting each other face to face, El Guapo, as well as everybody else. So I'm happy about meeting Dennis Sperling. And so I'm kind of like, that's where I am. I'm kind of like the network part is what's got me so exciting to really meet you guys for the first time.
There it is. He said everybody but me though, man. I'm a little taken back.
That didn't even have to be said. That's like, anybody that's on here, I didn't have to say because that was a given, like culture. That was a given. I had to say culture. I automatically knew. I'm looking forward to that moment where we all first see each other and the smile and the laughter and the hug, the brotherly hug. That's what I'm really looking forward to, that network of exchanging phone numbers with each other and information and finding out that this guy is coming down. I can help him with this. And this guy I just got done with my PowerPoint of my speech. So I'm excited about the event because I just finished my PowerPoint two nights ago.
That's what's up. I think as quiet as it's kept, I think Guap is still working on his. So
I'm still working on mine too. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's still kind of in the fourth quarter doing their thing. I'm not mad.
See, when you're
Gail,
works, man.
your favorite Gail, can you watch how good Gail is? Gail, can you find out where a salsa club is, an Afro salsa club is in Houston? Gail will have that shit back within 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm focusing mine on remembering that I have to be hopeful.
Hopefully,
right? I have to give hope when I'm talking, when I'm teaching. I have to give students a way. I have to show them that this is exciting and this is great. I can't be cranky. Yeah, I tell myself, don't be cranky. Like, stop being cranky. Yeah, okay, relax.
We're just gonna tickle the shit out of you till you start laughing, man. That's why I'm trying to be. Only person gets to be cranky is Coach Clinician. He gets to be cranky. That's it. Shout out to Willie here, realtor. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, Willie, your realtor corrected you. It's be still. Is that it, Kosher?
Be still.
Yeah,
be still.
Yeah, shout out to Willie, your realtor, man. That's my guy too. Yeah. Theo, what's good, man? Yeah, man. Theo is Michael Jackson this
Shout out
weekend.
to Kenny.
Everybody gonna be wanting to get with Theo, man. Everybody gonna see him. I'm excited to see Obsidian. And Dre, how do you know about this picture at the park? Because every time I asked it, look at what I tell you. What did I tell you?
Oh, I'm about to pull my notepad out. You know, I keep a pen in hand.
That's the oracle, man. You just think it and it comes.
And
up.
I heard about Mia Moore too.
Did
I
you?
actually heard about Mia Moore, the club.
Theo, have you heard of that?
No, I go to Houston for NASA and exercise. That's all I got it there for. I'm a nerd.
That's
I got
all I need to know.
NASA. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to a salsa club. Are you kidding? What dance? Are you? No, man, shoot. I don't
Houston,
know no dance.
we have a problem. Look at Gail. Now
That's
she
all
comes
we
with
need
the
to
address.
know.
Now she comes with the address.
And
That's
she got the
James
address for
Palmer
your
in the
boy.
building. Wait a
There we
minute.
go.
my
Yeah, that's
brother.
downtown. Any city that got Congress,
Yeah,
that's
downtown.
downtown.
That's James Palmer. What up, brother? What's going on? Willie really said, "Let's you in Cali." I am in Cali, bro. I am definitely in Cali, Willie. We got to get it together this time. Put the address back up. Gail got the address and the name. Mia Moore Hot Latin Club. I don't remember. We never left
Downtown where we're gonna be.
Me and Guap might have took a drive around Atlanta just to show me Atlanta because I haven't been in a long time. But I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna be able to hit a club. What time is the thing on Sunday morning? What time does it start and end on Sunday?
9 a.m. That's when I start teaching. 9 a.m.
And when is it over?
Right before I don't know, 2:30 or when Andre kicks me off the stage.
Okay, so Coach, you going up last?
Yeah,
Andre's going. He's middle. There should be one guy after Andre.
Okay, but I got to catch a plane, and I can't miss the coach with one of his speeches. You want
to go to a plane? You don't? Are you sure?
I catch a plane. Let me see what time is my flight.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the
Chicago.
Chicago. Oh, that's huh?
You're going early to go to the South Side of Chicago. You going to the South Side?
Going to the South Side. You know, you from the South Side too.
I know. I got out of there. I got out for a reason.
I can't. I got family there. I gotta go back.
Yeah, my family they all
some of the best food in the world.
Yeah, you sound like me. My family trying to get me to come back to see him in Cleveland and Detroit. I'm like, yeah.
Hey, guys, listen up, man. I got to run in a minute. I got to get some work done to my office studio. I'm getting hardwood floors put down, man. Got to get some hardwood.
Did you just flex on us? Did you just flex on us?
No, I ain't trying to flex, but I do. Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
They gonna be here at 3 o'clock in the morning. They'll be here at 3 o'clock in the morning working till 7. I gotta go right now because the hardwood floors be putting down at 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Some of us sleep on the floor, and you just got hardware floors, right?
Well, listen, I'm trying to be bougie like Coach, man. I'm trying to be bougie like Drake, man. I'm trying to be bougie like Drake. I'm trying to be bougie like Drake. I'm trying to be bougie like Drake, man.
Look at all that lighting and all that stuff. Put yourself. Man,
I got all the light. I'm trying to get the office right, man. Let me show y'all a little quick spin, a little panoramic spin.
Put you on solo cam.
You see that? You see that?
There, that's what I'm talking about.
You see the war trophies on the wall? You see the war trophies?
I see you, brother.
That light blue color. Why the room light blue?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop playing, man. That's what the young folks say. Stop playing. That's Tar Heel swag. Turn up, man. Stop playing. That's what the young folks say.
In the background.
Yeah, listen, man. Y'all see the war trophies on the wall. Tar Heel turn up. North Carolina Central.
There we go.
Community college, man. Y'all stop playing, man. That's what the young folks say. Stop playing.
That's
yeah, man.
Carolina man.
Oh yeah, I'm a Carolina man. I'm true blue.
Are your hardwood floors light blue too? Are you gonna make light blue hardwood floors?
Well, I think what I'm gonna do, man, I'm gonna get a nice throw rug to put down. Because I'm a teletherapist now, so I see a lot of my clients through my house here, man. I'm gonna get in the office at some point, but I'm gonna get a nice throw rug, man. I'm gonna get me a little nice seat. I'm about to fix it up, man. It's gonna be nasty, man. I'm about to take it to another level, man. So trying to be bougie, trying to be bougie like Drake, man.
That's what I got. The throw rug right under my feet, the thick cushiony one.
Yes, sir. Right, throw rug
right now.
Might get a Tar Heel one, man. Just store it down. Because y'all see me, I gotta represent the Panthers, man. I gotta represent my Panthers.
I see.
Y'all see the Panthers Tar Heel nation, man. I gotta represent that. I gotta represent it, man.
Hey, you saying all that Carolina shit? You get to Thailand, you ain't going back to Carolina. You gonna stay your ass.
No, man. Listen, man. You know what? I could love Thailand, but you know what? Dre and Richie and Theo, North Carolina is one of the most diverse states topographically. Anyway, it's very the topography of North Carolina is more diverse than most states because you got the Blue Ridge Mountains to the west, you got the Piedmont, and then you got the beaches. Man, you ain't gonna find too many states like that. It's a beautiful state. I went to Western Carolina this year with my family, man, and Western Carolina is beautiful, man. We even got wine vineyards here, Rich, like they got up in Cali, man. Up in Surrey County near Mayberry, where Andy Griffin used to be. They got the wine gardens up there in North Carolina, man. So you will have to come and just explore the state to appreciate it. It's a very beautiful state.
I definitely got to see. Jacob is campaigning for you. You say facts on facts. We got all type out here. Jacob is campaigning for the Carolina.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, Tar Heel State tournament. That's why it's one of the fastest growing states in the union, man. Which I don't like it because everybody trying to come to the Tar Heel State. They coming from Cali. They coming from Texas. They coming from everywhere, man.
We can't afford California. It's too damn expensive out here, man.
Yeah, man. Them Californians, man. Yeah. They just stay in California. I don't want to I want to be in Carolina, man.
That's how I felt about those New Yorkers coming down the Florida.
Yes, sir.
Like, oh,
yes, sir. Yeah. They didn't stay in California.
Messing up everything.
Please, boy, them New Yorkers, bro.
Wait a minute. OC Magman got something to say to you, Coach. You say he from Hornsville and North Carolina is not the place to be. What's Hornsville? What is that, Coach?
You said that's Thomasville.
Yeah, what is that?
Thomasville is near like Charlotte High Point.
Okay.
He says, well, I don't know what you mean by it's not the place to be. I mean, he got his right to his opinion, but I would argue it's one of the greatest states in the union, man. It ain't a perfect state like no state is, but I still stand on that. It's the greatest state in the union. You know, Michael Jordan's from North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina. Dr. Billy Graham's from North Carolina. So you got some legends from North Carolina, man. So it's one of the fastest growing states in the union too. So it just depends on what you like.
Everybody's from North Carolina.
Yeah, Billy Graham from North Carolina, the greatest evangelist in the world. Shirley Caesar, John P. Key.
I did know about Shirley and John P. Key.
Yeah, John P. Key. Sunshine Anderson, I think, is from North Carolina. She went to North Carolina Central, man. Who else, man? We got James Worthy, Julius Peppers. He right up the street. Man, we got a lot. Man, we got some greatness has come out of the state, man. We got some talented folks out of North Carolina, man. Very talented people, man.
I ain't playing around. B Savage said, check the cash app. I got to drop these cash app real quick. S. James Palmer hit one too. I got to make the girls dance. Still, don't get offended. Coach, if you need to leave, now's the time to leave, and I'm about to make the girls dance.
he said red still. He looking at it from a political perspective. I respect that. I respect his perspective on that, but I'm not talking about politics.
I know Claude Anderson was from there too.
Okay.
Yeah. Neil Simone was from North Carolina.
Wait, you said Claude Anderson?
Yeah, Claude Anderson. Yeah. Neil Simone, she's from North Carolina.
All you have to do is say Claude Anderson. Claude Anderson is my GOAT. If he, I know he's too old, but if he ran for president now, I would do it.
Peter Pablo. Neil Simone, she's from North Carolina.
Peter Pablo after Claude Anderson. You can't put that.
Hey, but he's still in the mix, man. Petey represented the Carolinas as far as hip hop, man.
I got to get us to B Savage real quick. B. Just saying, you guys.
It looked like your boy got a schema affliction. Your boy, I don't know what his name is. Aquaman. I don't know what the hell his name is.
OC Magman. He's a good
guy. Yeah. I don't know what his name is, but anyway, my whole point is that somehow he saw somehow he jumped on red states. I'm like, what red states got to do it being a red state? I mean, I'm not talking about it being a red state. I'm talking about that diverse topography.
Don't get him started. OC Magman, why are you trolling?
No. He good, man. He good.
I know. I wanted to get you started. You start talking about North Carolina. That's a problem waiting to happen.
Man. I'm just a proud Tar Heel, man. I love North Carolina, man.
Is Pam Grier from North Carolina?
Gail, you crazy.
I don't know. What Gail say, man?
I
What
never
Gail
heard
say?
that.
I don't know. I don't know Pam Griggs from North Carolina.
That's what he said. What Gail say? What Gail say? Wait, are you in the house, Richie man?
Man.
Yeah, I'm in the house. I'm in the same house.
No, she said, "Are you in her? Are you in her house?"
Yeah. I am in her house. This was Gail's spot when she stayed in my crib.
In the upper room.
Hey man, listen. What the dude say? What the brother say? What did my man say? What did he say about? He said Richard Michael Jordan was. Listen, man. Listen, Michael Jordan bloodlines in the state of North Carolina. He was born. He might was born there for probably. She had the baby in Brooklyn, but Michael Jordan's a Tar Heel. So you can't be in Brooklyn for one day. His roots are in North Carolina. Michael Jordan's a Tar Heel, man. Michael Jordan claimed North Carolina. He don't claim Brooklyn. He claimed North Carolina. And this is his progeny, man.
Wait. That is a fact, but facts are facts. He was born in Brooklyn, though.
No. Right. But my sister was born in New Jersey. But did she claim Jersey? Or did she claim Carolina? You see my point? She was born in Atlantic City. My oldest sister that passed away was born in Atlantic City, New Jersey. But she didn't claim Jersey. She claimed North Carolina. So, Michael Jordan's the greatest player in the world from North Carolina, man. You don't get the greatest defensive end in modern times, Julius Peppers, man. John Wall, he's from North Carolina. Did y'all know that?
Yeah. But Jordan was only great because he was in Chicago.
No.
So he was in Illinois because of my state.
Yeah,
Illinois.
I was born, but you had me at Claude Anderson, though, bro. Like, Claude Anderson, there's nobody better than Claude Anderson.
Yeah, I heard Dr. Claude Anderson, man.
Dr. Claude Anderson, yeah.
Did y'all know Andy Griffith's from North Carolina, man?
Did not know that. You can't say Dr. Claude Anderson. You can't really. What do you say after that? You gotta let that just marinate. Gail at night. When you coming back to your house, Gail? I'm waiting on you to come back. I'm only here for a couple of days, and I gotta go to conclave.
Is that true? It says Snoop Dogg was born in Union, South Carolina, but claims California.
I don't know. He might have been. I mean, most people from California are implants. I mean, in our era, I'm an implant from Chicago. When you get into the 70s and 80s, then people are born in California. But anything in the 60s, 70s, they usually somewhere else implant. 80s on up is usually people that's born from California. That's my opinion. Shout out to Gail at night. She gave $2 to get claim to her room. Gail, you can come to this room wherever you want. You already know. You got this. You got this. Leslie this said Richie Michael Jordan born in Brooklyn. Yeah, we just talked about that. That is a fact. But what Coach is talking about is the bloodline.
He's a blue blood. He's a blue blood from the University of North Carolina. Him and our alum. Yeah. And he's from the Tar Heel state. I mean, born in Brooklyn, yes, but Michael Jordan claimed North Carolina. His roots are in North Carolina. My people's in Wilmington, North Carolina. Did you guys know the Black Wall Street was here in North Carolina too? Wilmington and Durham. Did y'all know that? Bull Durham.
I know that.
Yes, so Bull Durham. Some of Black Wall Street, Wilmington. Some of the black progenitors from Wilmington, right in here in Wilmington, North Carolina. And then they called it Bull Durham. Some of the black intellectuals, North Carolina. North Carolina got the highest number of HBCUs in the country, man. Did y'all know that?
Did not know.
You got about 13 or 14.
Getting the true trivia today.
True trivia, man.
And while you're giving trivia, I got to get this to Willie, your realtor. He just sent the $30 holler. Hey, I saw Coach. I love because I get to watch you guys in the background. Coach Scalisi was grooving with her. Theo's man with his dog. Dre's doing his thing.
I'm sitting back thinking like, now if I can get the body of the one that was in the last video that could dance like the one in this video, then we good. You can combine the both.
We got to screw the head off one and put it on the other one. That's what we got to do.
There we go. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Aquaman is an Aggie, man. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was an Aggie. We don't deal with Aggies, man. I'm an Eagle, man. You know Jesse Jackson went in A&T, man.
You know that's what I call Coach. His nickname Jesse Jackson because of his accent. Y'all from the same place. That's why you sound like Jesse Jackson when you talk. Y'all got the same.
I don't know, man. I don't know. My voice has changed over the years, man. It's changed a lot over the years.
You got that. Y'all sound it just remind me of each other the way y'all talk. S. James Palmer. I'm sorry, you guys. I gotta get one more of these up. But S. James Palmer, you guys, hold on. Got to give you something new, something y'all ain't seen. What can I give y'all? I'm gonna give you this one right here. I'm gonna give you. Shout out to S. James Palmer, man. Yeah, that was some Colombian type stuff for you, Dre. I threw a little.
Yes, it was. I recognized it. Believe you me, that was all South American thickness.
I had to put that in there. Earl Owens say, Jay Shaw say milk. Earl Owens say, Lord have mercy. Yeah, man.
I see that daily in the grocery store, in the gym, in the church. Yeah, I see it every day. That same thickness.
Oh yeah. What does he say? What did he say? Oh, we're $30 chick. Yeah. Oh, we thought, yeah, that's the $30 holla. Appreciate you so much for that, OC Mac, man. Appreciate it. Even B-Roll Hammer with the English accent. Good gosh. He says, good. Nice to talk to him. So B-Roll Hammer, I hope you liked it very much because I did it for you. So we'll make sure it was special. So he'd like to talk to you about what's going on here. So thank you so much for watching. That's the Mr. E1976. Johnny Gill said, my. Yes, that's what it is. Here it is, Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson from Greenville, South Carolina. That's close enough.
Yeah. But he went to A&T, though.
Okay, so what does that mean? Because you know all that stuff. What does that mean?
No, he went to North Carolina A&T. Our command say he went to A&T. He's an Aggie. North Carolina A&T and North Carolina Central is one of the biggest black rival of HBCUs in the country. Just like Duke and Carolina, the biggest sports rivalry in the world, probably the United States, Duke and Carolina. So we do it big in the Tar Heel State, man.
Right, they got two different color blues, right? Because they got two different color blues.
Right. They got we got the baby blue. They got the imposter blue, man. We got the baby blue. We got.
What about Michigan, Ohio?
Hey, I ain't seen nothing. Hey,
do the research.
Theo, I just let him talk, bro.
No, listen, Dre.
I already knew us.
Listen, Dre.
Blue and Ohio players are the biggest rivalry. But
no.
You guys are armed. You got armed in the Carolinas. We are armed here. In the Midwest.
Hear me. I'm not nullifying. I agree with Dre. Ohio State and Michigan is one of the biggest rivals, but it doesn't supersede Duke and Carolina.
Oh, yes, it does.
All right, do the research. Do the research. So you're saying, hold on, Dre. So Dre, you said that Michigan, Ohio is the biggest.
The champions, Michigan. The champions, Michigan. My fault for saying it incorrectly.
No. Listen, I got nothing but love for Michigan. I ain't got nothing but love for the Wolverines and Ohio State. Michigan is a blue blood in football. Ohio State is a blue blood in football. But when I'm talking, do the research about having the biggest venue in college sports. And it doesn't parallel to Duke and Carolina.
That's Michigan, 106,000. I mean, yeah.
Michigan got the biggest stadium.
You got the biggest stadium.
No. I'm not talking about stadiums. I'm not nullifying that. I'm saying when it comes down to, I'm not talking about structure. I'm talking about the height and the hoopla. They rank North Carolina Duke is arguably, or I think it is, the biggest. Not far as like of course Michigan's huge, man. Wolverines one of the biggest stadiums in the world. I mean, in the United States. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about the pageantry and all that. Duke, Carolina, they say is it is the biggest venue when it come down to sports. You got politicians and whatnot.
It doesn't matter.
Basketball. I'm talking about. Well, even though it's basketball, it encompasses people from all around the world come to see Duke and Carolina play. Obama was here.
Now, when it comes to the courts, I can easily agree with culture.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Okay. So yeah, because you're right. Because all I do is ask Uncle AI, man. I love my AI.
But no. What I'm saying, listen, Michigan is huge. The Wolverines, Ohio State, big time. I'm not nullifying that.
That's the biggest football rivalry is Michigan.
Yes, sir. Right. Well, as far as I know, it is. But when I'm saying, they say out of all sports, Duke, Carolina, when they play, they say that's the biggest venue in sports. When it comes down to Not talking about the size of the building and all that. I'm just talking about the hoopla and the.
Man, you got to be doing some big
and all
things to
that.
get around that Michigan, Ohio.
See,
I-
what we
I'll do my
do,
homework.
we ask Russia to point missiles at Ohio. That's how much we don't
Look
like
it up,
them.
Rich. Rich, look it up.
No.
Look it up.
I'm gonna tell you, you guys are both right. You guys.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Dre's a little more right than you. It's
Okay.
It's Michigan State, Michigan, Ohio, and Duke and South Carolina number 2. So you guys.
Duke, no, not South Carolina. No, you mean Duke, North Carolina.
North Carolina,
Duke, North Carolina.
North Carolina for basketball is the biggest rivalry.
Yeah.
Right.
Those guys are insane.
Here's the biggest rivalries across sports in the U.S., not limited to football, but considering the impact, history, and intensity across various sports. Michigan, Ohio State 1, Duke versus North Carolina 2, Alabama 3, Army, Navy 4, Texas, Oklahoma 5, USC, Notre Dame 6, Harvard versus Yale 7, Kentucky versus Louisiana 8, 9, Florida versus Georgia number 9, and Stanford versus California number 10. Indiana.
Okay. All right.
But it's still number 2. You guys are both right.
Close.
You guys are right. Michigan
close.
State number 3. Yeah, it's super close.
But it might depend on who you ask too. But we close. We close.
Yeah. It's right there. Yeah, it's right there, you guys. See, Dre gets on me about getting off topic. You see how it happens, Dre? I don't plan this.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize, guys. I apologize.
No, you got.
I apologize, guys. I apologize.
You're nice and polite. You're nice and polite in North Carolina. We got you. See, like we're a little like Amityville, like Dre and I, because we're like Chicago, Detroit. So we're kind of looking at you like sizing you up, like, yeah, we're gonna crazy at you.
That's a good way of putting it.
We're cuckoo because of the winners.
So you see what Leslie said. Leslie said Pam Grier was born when Leslie writes in caps. That's when I know he means it. Pam Grier was born in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Even coaching.
I didn't know that.
He finna add
I didn't know that.
Les, why you bring
right.
right now? You got another one to name?
Well, listen, the women's basketball coach, HBCU's Big House Games, North Carolina, man.
I can see that.
Yeah. Dean Smith got the 4 corners from North Carolina Central. The 4 corner spread offense, he got it from North Carolina Central.
Well, they said Dean Smith is the only person that can hold Mike to under.
They can hold Michael Jordan to under. Yes, sir. Right. Dean Smith. Yes, sir. Dean Smith was a team player. When I was at Carolina, man, Dean Smith died right before I graduated. I wanted to meet him, but he died like a year. As I was there, he died that year in grad school. Wow. And I always wanted to meet Dean Smith.
Was he still coaching when you were there, or he had already
retired?
No,
he had like Parkinson's disease. He had already retired, man.
Oh, gotcha.
He had already retired. But yeah, let's talk about divorce, guys. I apologize for being on top, but I got to go in a few minutes. But if you want to ask me some questions, guys, I'll let Dre take the wheel, and I'm gonna type a paper while he's taking the wheel. But let Dre take the wheel.
Don't take the wheel, but you know Dre, you don't want to get on the mic. Dre, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Dre.
Go first, because Dre gonna hit you with stats. He gonna hit you with all kind of shit.
Right. So yeah, anything you want to ask me before I go, because I got to get up in the morning and get this.
What do you got to do in the morning?
I got to get the hardwood on the floor, man. I got to get the hardwood.
That's right.
Got to get the hardwood on the floor, man. I'm trying to be bougie like Coach, man. There
we go.
All right, so go ahead. So what's your take on divorce in terms of the impact it has on men in particular? And what it's like to leave the country and traveling? How does that help your mental with divorce?
Well, divorce, in my opinion, Richie, is synonymous to what I call self-fulfilling prophecy. And divorce leaves men in a state of perplexity. But not only does divorce leave men in a state of perplexity, they actually become divorced from society, because we live in a world, Richie, sadly, where when they come down to the functioning and the efficacy of Black men, the world really doesn't care, or more or less cater to the needs of Black men. Divorce for men make them at greater risk, not only for suicide, but it makes them at a greater risk for depression. One of the things I did, Rich, when I started my channel, The Coach and Clinician, was this. I said that a hopeless man is a broken man. A broken man is very dangerous. When a man is going through no-fault divorce, and his wife decides to divorce him, it leaves him in a high risk for as I said earlier, suicide and being isolated from society. And when a man is isolated from society, it makes him a mental health crisis or at risk for doing something that's not only dangerous to himself and others, because we don't always have the proper safeguards in place that can affirm the efficacy of Black men, but not only affirm their efficacy, but put them in a place where they can heal and be whole again. And so, divorce is very detrimental to the mind and the soul of men, but not only as Black men, men in general, man. Because I think America is probably the only country where they have no fault divorce.
True.
Mm-hmm. And that's what makes women in Southeast Asia different. They don't have the big bad government to fall back on. They don't have the big bad police station to fall back on. They got to grind it out one way or the other. You know what I mean? And that's what makes it different. You know what I mean? Because they don't have that. Women say they're independent, but they run into big bad government to help them out, and the big bad court system. So you're playing with a different deck of cards. You know what I mean? American women got a loaded deck of cards, so they can do whatever they want, say whatever they want, smack you around, slap you in the face, do what they want, and they know, they got somebody right there to back them up. But anyway, Coach, what you got on it?
Oh, when it comes to divorce, there are mainly 3 areas that for men have to prepare themselves for. Really 4. First thing you have to prepare yourself for is that your wife has probably grieved, but in the marriage. And I'll tell you what I mean. She had already put in her mind year 5 to divorce you. Mm-hmm. She grieved all the way until year 8. You ain't noticing. She came with subtle hints, but she had already mentally prepared herself that she's already shared her tears for 3 years. Mm-hmm. Now she's leaving you, and now your turn to grieve, and you're looking at her like, how is it that she could just leave me so easily? Mm-hmm. Because she mentally grieved for 3 years without telling you. That's number 1. Number 2, during divorce, you gonna always be the jerk. You might as well, Kevin Samuels used to say, pressure is made for shoulders, not for hips. If she did wrong, society gonna say, why couldn't you control your wife or your marriage? If you do wrong, society is going to say, what was wrong with you for messing up your family and your marriage? So be prepared. No matter what happens, when the divorce papers are drying, it is your fault by default. Even though it's not your fault, society will look up on you as if it was your fault. So be prepared that you're going to be the jerk if you ask her for the divorce or if she asks you for the divorce. The third thing when it comes to divorce with men, guys, be prepared. The laws are set up against you. One of the things I often say that in the United States, yes, you can find new love, but you will never find new laws. Mm-hmm. That's why I say you can leave the United States, because I say it's not the ladies that's holding you back. It's the laws. It's not the sisters. It's the system. Mm-hmm. And so that's the third thing guys realize. And the fourth thing when it comes to relocating and going to other countries, as a man that was married for 14 years and divorced my wife. Yes, I was the one that sat down when we sat down to the kitchen table. I was the one that said, yeah, we should go ahead and file these papers. Mm-hmm. And I'm living proof that there is life after divorce, whether you're still in the States as men or whether you're relocating. But we're talking about us men that relocating, it gives you a fresh start. And I'll tell you why. There is nobody around that reminds you of that divorce or of that marriage. There's nobody in Thailand that reminds Richie at all of what his past life was. Mm-hmm. He doesn't bump into one of her old friends. Mm-hmm. He doesn't run into a couple that they used to go out to dinner with. None of that. You get a chance to have a freshness of life. It's the same thing with me in Colombia. I don't run across her sister. I don't run across my ex step kids or whatever you want to call them, which were great kids. But my point is that you get a freshness, a fresh start. You get to take a deep breath. The slate is clean because you're in a new country or countries, and you get a chance to do this thing the way that you want to. And here's the best part about it. You get to do it this time with more traditional women and more options. You've got the options of continents and not just the option of the women in your city.
And as Coach and Clinician says, and you get to do it on your own terms.
Yes, you do.
Right. Yes, sir. Right. And that's called the right to self-determination, something that I push for something that I advocate for. I believe that men should unanimously have the right to self-determination, to live their life on their own terms. The word self-determination is a word used in the clinical world. It basically means that clients have the right to advocate for themselves and they get the best outcomes in the mental health process. But unfortunately, I tend to use those terms in what I call clinical nomenclature. I use it also when it comes down to male rights. Men have the right to self-determination because we live in a world, Richard, Dre, and Theo, where the world will tell men how to live their lives. Too many men in America have been, how can I say it, psychologically damaged by more or less dealing with, more or less adhering to some of the talking points of the broader society. Men have not been given the voice unanimously like women to speak aloud and speak up. And shout out to Dr. Ron Neal talking about black male agency or black male independence. Men have never been afforded the opportunity to do that. But the right to self-determination give men the power to say, I'm going to do what's best for me. You're not going to shame me. You're not going to minimize my worth. You're not going to tell me how to live my life. We live in a world, Richie, where so many black men suffer from a concept called introjection. Introjection is when they tend to over-identify with the talking points of their mothers. To the point, due by introjection, it turns to internalization, and internalization turns to identification. And then when men that never saw masculine men be around them, or they have animus towards their fathers because of what their mothers told them, it turns to projection. And so that projection many times is men that advocate against masculine men because they have never seen black men stand on their own terms and live their lives on their own terms. And one of the biggest issues that we have in this world, Richard, not only around the concept called divorce, is a term called black love without consent. We use the concept called consent in the clinical world to say that you cannot disseminate any information to a third party without the consent of the patient. Well, black love without consent basically means we never consent to ask black men what they want in relationships. We never consent to ask black men what they want in relationships. And so when you get the advent of the passport bros, when you get men beginning to travel, when you get men like Drake advocating for men, when you get men like Theo giving men the financial power and the financial muscle to know what their worth is and to gain the kind of women they want, when we got you being a buffer for men coming to Thailand, many times the powers to be that they don't like it because for so many years and for so long, women have manipulated the efficacy and the sovereignty of black men. And so now black men are saying, no longer will you reduce my sovereignty as a black man. I'm going to live my life on my own terms. You can shame me. It's going to roll off my back. You can say I'm no good, whatever. But when you start living your life on your own terms, when you can adequately check your mother, then that means you're ready to be a man. And when I say adequately check your mom, I didn't say disrespect her. But when your mom get out of line, you will put mom in place and mom, I love you, but you're talking too much. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm a grown man. And when you can do that, then it's time to start, everything else to start falling right in place. Because some of these men cannot be the man they need to be because they're afraid to check their mama. Something else I hear a lot of people saying, we live in a world where it comes down to introjection that many times, Richie and Dre and Theo, they don't say honor thy father and thy mother, but they will say honor thy mother and thy father. And that is antithetical to the scripture. It says honor thy father first and then thy mother. The father is supposed to be the voice or the mouthpiece to get the son's instruction on how to live. One of the biggest things I see in practice is that men don't have proper boundaries. They don't know how to advocate for themselves. They live their lives through the opinions of others. I'm in the stage of my life, I don't care what folks think about me. They can call me what they want to call me. I'm just going to laugh at them and I'm going to do what I want to do because nobody tell me what to do as a grown man. And nobody should tell you what to do. You should live your life out into perpetuity without shame, guilt, or harm and become the best version of yourself. And if you want to get you a foreign woman, get you a foreign woman because nobody cares about what black men want. And that's why I'm so passionate about what I do.
That's right. And he is. You see, you got a new subscriber. You got my YouTube lawyer, Fode Sanko. He's on there. I saw Theo was totally engaged in what you're saying because
appreciate it, brother.
I believe Theo ain't having none of it from none of the sisters in the state. You understand? Hey, Coach, Theo is you on steroids.
Yo, so steroids. Well, my heart goes out to Theo. Theo was a victim of a concept called parentification, so parentification is no different than a concept called spousification. And it basically can lead to what's called a son husband. where the child never has a chance to reach its full development,
Mhm.
but it's operating under the shadow and the mental auspices of his mother. And so parentification occurs where that child is constantly parenting the child, the parent, instead of living their own life. There are grown folks right now that are parenting their parents instead of living their lives and their parents being a safeguard for them and a safe haven for them to come to. But you got a lot of parents that are struggling also with a condition called arrested development. And so when a person is constantly in a quagmire where they got to always be the voice or the mouthpiece for their parents, they can go through what's called an existentialist crisis. That's just a fancy way of saying, Theo, Dre, and Richie, that what is my purpose? What is my existence? It's almost like having a red pill moment. The red pill is an existentialist crisis because men have been taught that women were sugar and spice and everything nice. But when they come to the reality that women are human, women love penis too. Women love to get it in. They ain't special. They're just human. And that's not saying that women are not. I don't love women, but I don't put women on a pedestal like they're great anymore because they're not great. They're just human beings. And when men come to that epiphany, then it's like their whole world shatters. It's like Guapo says, it's like a cognitive break, and they can't deal with the new reality because their mind has been conditioned and trained to see women as sugar and spice and everything nice. And that adds to the pain of divorce because, Richie, you remember back in the day, man, what's his man's name? I can't think of his name. Keith Sweat said, make this last forever. You and I and Dre, and Theo, we're Gen X. And Keith Sweat said, make this last forever. So men come into relationships under the canopy and the illusion that they're going to be in marriage forever. But when the world is shattered, then they go through an existentialist crisis. They go through rage, they go through pain, they go through the stages of grief that was more or less postulated by Kubler-Ross. And many times because men don't have a way to voice or vent, they suffer internally. And that internalization, that suffering can be very dangerous because the world really don't want to hear what men want to say. And that's why I say it's so important for men to start defining their own worth and to have other men to come together and corral around them and to help them galvanize and help them tell their story. And because, like I said, man, when you got a bunch of men with pent up energy and they are angry, they're not going to be able to vocalize or be their most productive selves. I always tell men this: if you believe in theology, if you don't believe in theology, you don't have to worry about it. But I think a man should be worshiping God first, his purpose second, and then everything else. You don't put that woman above your purpose. It's God's purpose, and then that woman is supposed to help support you in your purpose. But too many men live in a world where they're constantly chasing after the adulation and the affection of a woman. And then a lot of times what happens, because they're doing that without that woman, that man has transfixed in his mind to become his idol, when that idol no longer is loving him or respecting him and honoring him, that idol becomes what's called an iconoclast. And that iconoclast many times it's more or less transmitted by the woman. And then that man have that cognitive break where, now he's going through a stage, a crisis, or he's more or less frustrated because the woman he thought that was going to love him, hold him down, and be his biggest cheerleader, now she's his enemy. And sometimes men never recover from it, man. Because right now, you got men right now at the grave. Go look at the grave site, and their dreams have been deferred. They're suffering in the grave site. The body, the carcass is in the grave, and they're waiting till the resurrection because nobody ever spoke life into those men. No one ever told those men, Dre, Richard, and Theo, that they had worth, that they had dignity, and that they had a voice. But they're in the grave right now because they took their lives too soon because nobody cared about them and their existence as men.
Damn.
And the exact same behavior pattern comes over to Thailand as well as coming over to Colombia and Brazil.
Right.
A lot of guys bring their pain, not their pleasure with them. You think from the outside and you see this guy pulling money out of his pocket. He's coming to Colombia. He's having fun. So you think from the outside, but not realizing that a lot of these men who have been under the auspices of divorce, who didn't heal before they got on that plane, didn't talk to coaches or corral, have brothers, positive men corral around him and make sure he was all right. He immediately jumped on a plane to Brazil. And what happens? He's like, you know what? I'm so hurt. I can't trust any woman. I'm not going to give any woman my heart. And what they do, they exchange their heart with their wallets. And then they get drugged in these countries. And many of them are in as you just said, culture in the United States graves, there are men in the morgues right now, even as we speak, in Brazil,
Yes, sir. Yes,
in
sir.
Colombia,
Right. Yes, sir.
because they weren't healed in the States. They didn't take the time to have a
I
spiritual
totally
or
agree.
mental deep
Yes, sir.
breath, and they
Yes, sir.
immediately just ran to Colombia. And,
Yes,
and
sir.
because they were in the middle of that pain, they
I
let
totally agree.
because they were like, women are, like you said, are my enemy. So
Yes.
therefore, I can only use women, not love women. Because when I tried to love a woman, she let me down. Not realize, wait a minute, the women in other countries aren't parallel to the women in your home country, but they don't think about that. And so they run to these countries, try to run a rampant and take out all the pain that they're going through with or on the women in other countries, not realizing that they've let their guards down, and now they've either lost a lot of money because they become Western Union poppies, or they lose their lives, or they get robbed, kidnapped, and deleted while in the middle of the pain that they should have taken time out to be healed from. And who did they learn this from, culture? They learned it from being raised from a generation of single mothers.
Yes, sir. Right.
Mom
Right.
got hurt.
Right.
Mom couldn't handle
Yes,
pain.
sir. Yes, sir.
Mom was the one that said, you sat back from the age of 7 to 17. You saw your mom have more than one man come in and out of her life and bring pain as well as happiness, joy and pain into her life. And at the end of the day, Mom is 61 years old, and all the men that you saw her with, she still could not keep a man. So she, from the age of 41 to 61, has been one of the most bitter people that you know. And so when you got hurt as a man, because you were raised by a single mom with 3 sisters, and all you know is how to respond with female emotional responses, real men like Culture Cognition or Theo and Richie, it's hard to pull stuff out of you because you're not used to communicating with a man. So now you take it to South America. Your mama's behavior. I'm gonna say this again, not manly behavior because you weren't raised around manly behavior, not masculinity because you weren't raised around masculinity. You take the behavior that you learned from your mama, your sisters, and your aunties. You get a passport in a full wallet, and you go to Thailand, and you wonder why you can't meet your L. You come to Colombia, and you wonder why you can't meet an Andrea. You wonder why you can't go to Japan and meet a wonderful woman like Theo's wife was. You wonder why you can't accomplish these things because you are nothing but a shadow of your mother. That's why you need to see a culture cognition. Because as long as you guys are going to other countries, behaving or mimicking or parroting like a parrot, your mother's behavior, I'm gonna tell you guys something. You gonna end up with your mama's results. Your mama single, couldn't get it right. Guess who else ain't gonna get it right? Your sisters didn't get it right, did they? What about your female cousins? They didn't get it right either. Your grandmama still single? She didn't get it right. Who was raised up under the umbrella of all those women? You were. And so until you get some help, like I got some help because I knew I was raised up under all these divorcee women. See, I had enough sense to admit to myself, oh, none of these women can't keep no men. And if I take the patterns of what these women taught me to South America, I won't keep a wife like I couldn't keep the first wife by following the patterns of the women in my family.
Yes, sir. Right.
So
Very
I
true.
had to
Very
learn,
true.
I had to overcome those things, and so do you guys. So do realize you cannot take single mother behavior with you to other countries, and just because they're full of traditional women, think you're going to get results, because you have to realize that woman in that new country might be traditional, but you as a man are far from traditional. You are your mama's child, not your daddy's child.
Right.
Damn.
I told you got to follow behind that. It's hard. Theo, you got something on that?
You two need to podcast together more often.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, that was cooking, man. That was a full like three course dinner right there. That was some accurate stuff. That took me years to understand.
Right.
I'm just
Yeah, me
what I
too.
went through my experience. It took me quite a while to understand that, and a lot of different points. And I removed myself from the market because I said I'm probably just going to make the same mistakes. So instead of being in the market, see what would I have done, and then try to figure out why I would have done that. Don't do it, but understand what my intention is and analyze it and try to figure out what's going on. And again, I started therapy in 2012. That was the first time. The second time was 2016. I did childhood survivor of narcissistic parents. That was gruesome. And then what was the next one? Parentification, 2021. Parentification was horrible. Pure frustration. It comes out though. I always said that when parentification was over, it was like, you guys like ever bench press? I love the bench press. You know, you put the bench up, you got like 2 plates, and you got your arms up, and then you put it onto the rack, and you feel that relief. That's how I felt like. It was like for the first time I could breathe in my life.
Right.
I was like, oh, it's gone. Like, why did that happen? Oh my God. It was kind of hard to do stuff because I was like, it's like too easy. Life is on easy mode now. It's too simple compared to what I was going through before. Yeah, you two need to be on a podcast. There's a lot of things my students need to hear. Yeah.
Well, Dre and I'll be down there, man. You know, send them my way, man, because I want to see men win. I tell men that they want to be. You're not ready to be in a masculine country until you recalibrate, until you de-stress, until you decompress. There are 3 stages a person got to go through, Dre and Richie and Theo. It's called assimilation. Assimilation basically means that I got to blend into the broader culture, learn things about that broader culture, and things that I once perceived about my culture, I got to learn how to more or less either throw it away or learn how to more or less enmesh it or inculcate it with the current culture or the new culture. The next stage is called accommodation. It basically means I got to throw away or minimize old ideas from the past and learn how to take on the ideas of the new culture and learn to accommodate that said culture and take away some of the things I learned from my prior culture and learn to listen to what the new people are telling me. And then the last stage, which is critical, is called adaptation. When a person can adequately learn how to adapt to the new environment, they become optimized. As I said before in the past, I've always said that there are 7 steps a man must go through in order to become optimized. Family, faith, finances, female psychology, male mental health, male physical health, and understanding the political framework. Theology said that when the wicked reign, the people suffer. And all those 7 elements play a critical role into a man's mental optimization. If a man can carefully and schematically go through those 7 steps, he becomes kosher, which is complete. In the Hebrew, kosher means it's a skeva. It means to be complete. And once that man is complete, then he has successfully and clearly breaking through all those trauma blocks that's inside his brain. Trauma can block the neural pathways to the brain. And we use a technique called EMDR. And what it does, we use like little probes on the fingers. And what it does, it helps them block those negative blocks that have been more or less there or embedded by trauma. And so when a man can successfully break those blocks that have been embedded by trauma, he's eating healthy. He understands what his purpose is. He's standing on business as a man. He understands that women are special, but women don't come before his purpose and the creator. And then he understands that he can make money and that his health is optimized because in foreign countries, you're getting food that has no GMO. That man is never ready to kill the game. But until he go through those successive steps, he's not ready to be an expat. He might think he's ready to be an expat, but he's not going to get the best in becoming an expat because he has not decompressed. He has not done the work. He has not done the internalization. He has not more or less cast aside the things that has been a burden to him in the past. Another term I created is called a schema afflictions. A schema is a maladaptive thought that's more or less been predicated by pain. A schema can be good or bad, but a schema is a pattern of thinking. But that affliction is a byproduct of fear. So men develop schema afflictions because they went through a condition called affection deprivation. When you don't get the proper affection that you want, you tend to lead with your wallet instead of leading on your principles as a man. So men that go through schema afflictions many times are recipients of what's called affection deprivation. And consistent with Dr. William Glasser, needs drive behaviors. And Dr. Glasser says that the 5 elemental principles that are more or less associated with that is power, fun, freedom, belonging, and survival. The black man in America want to get at least all of those 5, or at least 1 or 2 of those 5 elements to help him become the better version of himself.
Preach, baby, preach. Oh, cause you done picked up some subscribers and stuff too, man. Look at it. Ivan just subbed to you. There you go. Fire for your mind. That's what we supposed to do, man. We're supposed to help each other, uplift each other, man. Anybody subscribe to me, y'all should be supporting each and every person up on this panel. Coach Andre, Theo Wolf, the Kosher Clinician. This is what love is all about, man. We've been friends through YouTube now at least 2 years now. I think we've all through years, and it doesn't change, man. The love only gets stronger, especially when we see each other in person, man. This is what it's all about. It's all about helping each other, supporting each other, man, and being the best version of ourselves, like Kosher Clinician says. You know, incel factors in the building. Yeah, I mean, they all come out. See, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that.
Remember that the audience can say what they want. That's fine.
They can,
the chat can say it. Yeah.
What happens when we agree with the audience, though? Do we get to say? I don't know. I just stay out of the way. I stay out of the way. I just say I pick the lesser of 2 evils. So it depends on what you think the evil is. That's what I pick. He said, Dom said, I'll be wanting to be with a black woman, but this German chick rubbed my feet, making me reconsider.
Preach.
It's hard, man. Saving black man once again. Save yourself back, man. Only black woman I be with is Gail at Night. Gail at Night, you hear me? You the only black woman left, Gail. You the last one, the Oracle.
Last one.
The Oracle's the only one. Gail's the last one. Well, you know what though? Gail got a little crew though. AV and Maggie.
Oh, my girl AV. Oh yeah.
Maggie, the substitute teacher, and my favorite. Gail, who's my favorite? Huh?
Shout out to Maggie.
Yeah, who's my favorite? Gail. Gail know who my favorite is. She's still there. I can't think of the name. I'm literally losing my memory, man. I'll be forgetting stuff.
I think I know who you're talking about.
You need your L boogie. That's why you need L next to you.
Well, L is automatic. I'm saying in an alternate universe. You know what I mean? Okay.
You act.
Oh, there it is. Gail, no, Luke Casey. That's what it was.
Luke Casey. I already knew who you're talking about. Yeah. And I just forgot her name. I knew it was a Steve. Yeah.
Gail, Luke Casey, AV, and Maggie. Those are my 4 right there. Right?
There you go.
Those would be my 4, man. Yeah. But Crimson Cure is dope too. Gail is who put me up on Crimson Cure. Crimson Cure is definitely like traditional Malcolm X wife looking. You know what I mean? She reminds me of Betty Shabazz. That's what she reminds me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I like what William Jenkins is saying.
You know what he said, Kosher? I'm going to let Kosher read it. What do you say?
He said, if you think Western women are bad now, let Kamala Harris win. Now, I totally agree with William Jenkins. He's right.
I know you did. That's why I had you read it.
Yeah, William Jenkins is correct. Listen, if you're a traditional heteronormative masculine man, this woman is everything antithetical to the tradition of our ancestors. You know, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Why did y'all let that brother get started? We talking about brotherhood, togetherness, and this brother just threw a comment off in there, and Coach just failed.
Y'all watch Coach's stream. Watch the stream me and Dre just watched the other day. Coach, he went in on. I ain't gonna say. You just watch Coach.
Oh, y'all saw it? Y'all saw it? Oh, you saw it, Dre?
Man, listen.
I'm working.
Yeah, I saw it. I was there.
Which one was it? Which one was it, Dre?
The one when
the other day. The one you talking about Kamala.
Yeah, when you talking about Kamala, you have Baz do a rap and then
the song. That's for yep.
Yeah,
that's when I first heard the song too.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I did one yesterday. I did one today. But I don't know about yesterday.
No, it was yesterday. I thought
it was today. It was today. I didn't do one yesterday. I was busy yesterday.
Okay, it was today then. It was today. I know.
Yeah. It's a term that I created, Richie and Dio. And Dre, I don't know if you and Richie and Theo remember this. We Gen X. Remember when we were kids, they would say psych Remember they were like, I'll be like, hey Richie, we're gonna go out and eat. We're going to the movies to get some ice cream, or we're going to the movies and get some. Then we say psych. Well, but that's what a lot of politicians do. It's a term I created called psychomorphology. And psychomorphology is the study of politics, politicking, and Machiavellianism. It basically means that people have manipulated the psyche of Black folks for so long that when it comes down to deliver the goods, then they have a condition called the porky pig syndrome. The porky pig syndrome is no different than Fiddler. When Fiddler was dealing with LeVar Burton, Kunta Kinte, when he was young. And many times Fiddler didn't give Kunta Kinte pork. He gave him poke. And so it's a difference between pork and poke. Pork is the belly parts of the pig. It's the pork chop. It's the ham. It's the shoulder. It's the thigh and all that. It's the bacon. But poke is pig feet, the tail, the hog maws, the ears, the head, and all of that. The stuff that has no nutritional value. And one will argue the pigs are unclean, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm gonna eat me some pork every now and then. I'm from the Tar Heel State. We love barbecue here in North Carolina, so I'm gonna get me some barbecue. But my point is, they go through a condition called psychomorphism, where they psych you out. And they use Machiavellian tendencies because most politicians are here to Machiavellian tendencies. Machiavellians are more or less recipient of dark triad traits, psychopathology, narcissism, and Machiavellianism. Machiavellianism is the ability to influence people through cunning, craftiness, and manipulation. And so many times, even if you look at through the lens of divorce, Black men don't vote their own interests because they have become besmirched by Machiavellian politicians. And so therefore they have become victims of what's called the porky pig syndrome. They only give them poke when it comes down to the election. But when it comes down to delivering tangibles, they never do it. So the people that transmit porky pig syndrome, they are psychomorphs, meaning they psych you out and then they morph, which means to change into something when it comes down to deliver the goods. No different than sometimes women in relationships. In relationships, women also can be psychomorphs because they psych you out on the feeling or the assumption called love. But when it comes down to being dedicated to the duty of love, after about 10 or 15 or 20 years, they say, I like you, but I don't love you anymore. And now you have been duped because you have become a victim of being psychomorphed, or more or less psychomorphism. So men got to start calibrating their minds, man. Start seeing the world for what it is, man.
I love how you said that, calibrating our minds.
You got to calibrate your mind, man.
Yeah.
Recalibrate, right?
Yeah. Well, I would say calibrate and recalibrate. You have to calibrate because many times in the calibration of the mind, we call it grounding. We call it grounding techniques. You have to learn how to ground yourself. Grounding is a byproduct of something called imagery, where you can imagine yourself being in the place of salubrity. Salubrity is a word that means health or mental and physical wellness. Everyone should strive for good salubrity, mentally and physically. And so you have to calibrate your mind. But when you come through what's called Babylon here in America, you have to go back and recalibrate your mind. And that's something that many men never get a chance to do, is to calibrate, which is to be grounded, but to recalibrate by doing what's best for them. I want men to live their lives out into perpetuity and to live their lives on their own terms, not under the auspices and the presumptions and assumptions of the broader society. Because you guys have seen it now, even in the broader election cycle, they try to tell Black men how to think. And some of the things that these politicians have, it's not benefiting Black folks long term. As I told folks, Dre and Richie and Dio, I am a policy advocate first. I am apolitical. I'm neither Republican or Democrat. I don't care for either party. But I do care about policies that impact Black men, Black boys, and Black families. And conservative policies tend to be better overall if you look at it from a perspective of traditionalism, but also as a perspective of what our ancestors believe in, and also if you are an adherent of Judeo-Christian values. And so if you don't believe in none of that, then I'm not talking to you. But you should vote policies that benefit Black men, Black boys, in the Black traditional family. Something that's dying now, and something that continues to erode away as we speak.
Yeah.
There it is.
Preach.
There it is.
Whoa, kosher, man. Yeah.
Man, y'all had to send me a love offer, man. Y'all had to send me a love offer. What my love offer, that man? Fire for your mind. What my love offering, man? I need a love offering, man. I'm giving y'all some gems, man. I need a love offering, man. Y'all had to give me one of with them Church of God and Christ love offerings, man. Like them bishops. Dre know about them bishops up in Detroit.
I grew up Kojic, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
I grew up Pentecostal, man. And look, let me cover this. Let me show y'all something, Rich. Let me show you something. I got to cover my name because y'all let y'all know that I ain't, like the young folks say, stop playing. But this is my ministerial license back in '95.
Let me put you on solo. What happened?
Yeah. Hold on. This was my ministerial license.
All right, for the Carolina.
Yeah. That was my ministerial license, man. So when you hear me talking stuff, I'm not just talking to hear myself talk, brother. I didn't talk it, I lived it, and I was a superintendent in the church for years, man. I don't think the pastor cared that much for me. I think he was a little intimidated because he wasn't ready for that fire for his mind because I got that healing power, But yeah, man, I definitely was a true adherent of the faith. I don't live by it like I used to in my 20s, but I still live it. I still believe it. I still believe I'm in the power of the cross. Still believe it.
That's right.
There it is. There it is. We starting to get political. I'm looking in the chat. They getting political up in there.
Well, listen.
Ain't gonna go nowhere.
Politics is tied to
the too.
No. But think about it, Rich. It's tied to divorce. It's part of what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
When the wicked reign, the people suffer, man. And so divorce is hard, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, divorce is very difficult, man. I had the worst divorce ever, so I know. Can't nobody tell me nothing about divorce.
Yeah. When
you divorce an attorney that's Creole and they're going for 4 years, you can just imagine. You can just imagine what it was, man. But when you got God, it overpowers everything. But man, I think we had a great stream today, man. We had up on 3 hours, man. I think Coach Kalisha stayed with us a little longer. He got to get his floors done. I know.
Got to get the floors done, man. I'm gonna be Bojangles on the floors, man. I'm gonna be Bojangles.
I'm mad at you, brother.
You about to get jealous over there. If y'all want to send Coach Clinician a love offer, man, make sure y'all. What's your cash app, Coach Clinician?
Yeah. I was just joking, man, but they can still show some love. It's Cash App $7 Smalls. Cash App $SEVENTH SMALLS 7 Smalls. 7 Smalls.
And Coach, I don't know why you make a Cash App difficult. You want to make it as easy as possible to get to it. I would be Cash App Coach Clinician, period. Across all platforms if it was me, because I don't know how many Coach Clinicians they got, but that's up to you. As long as you get your money, I guess it don't matter. But
it's only one, man. It's only one.
There you go.
Yeah, guys, I gotta say, go to the Black Manosphere Conclave and go meet Coach Clinician.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it
for the weekend.
Go sit there, sit in front of him, get a front row seat.
I appreciate it.
And drink something strong, and then go listen to what he's got to say because he's got something to deliver. So I think it'll be something special. Make sure you go to Houston and go listen to this man.
Look who's on. The Oracle already got his thing up there. Look at the
Thank
Oracle.
you, sweetie. I got to get to Gail State at some point too, man. She's actually close to me, Richie. So I might go see Gail at some point. I might drive my Tahoe.
Gail's supposed to be coming here to see me. I'm waiting on Gail now. Gail's supposed to be coming out. Waiting on you, Gail. I'm in your room. What you gonna do about it?
So should we get a room for 4 seasons for Gail next week so she can pop over?
Bring up 4 seasons to me, Theo. Don't you bring up 4 seasons to me.
Hey, I'm not in charge of the hotels. I got Discovery. I'm in the park on the bench, okay? You get someplace to actually put your head down. I'm going to be a homeless black man with 2 dogs on the bench in the park.
No, you are not. That is not going to happen.
I'm poor, bro. I got nothing.
No, you but we'll talk about that. We'll talk when I see you. No, I'm grateful for whatever you have. So I'm not tripping. I'm glad to even be a part of it, man. These are historical moments for me. So I love it, man. Yeah. I appreciate everything, bro. Thank you so much. So yeah, man. With that being said, man, you guys see Coach Conditions Cash App. Y'all hope y'all got value out of this, man. I sure did. I mean, in 3 different minds, people. You guys, is the conclave sold out, Theo? Because I've been telling people I don't know what to say. Okay, so y'all.
No, it's not sold out. So we definitely have a few more tickets left. we don't know how many people are going to appear there day of. So last year in Atlanta, a lot of people suddenly appeared day of.
You know how black people are. You know how black people, they might come the second day of. You know how they do it.
I know. It's frustrating. Like, why did you do this to us? Please, we're organizers. We're just trying to deal with this. So there's things we can't do because we don't know how many people are going to be there. It's over 300. It's well over 300 at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. If it's anything, you guys, I'm telling you, man, I was there, man. It was the love, the positivity. You didn't see no Spirit Airlines type of people there. It was just all love, man. It really was. I was so impressed and so happy.
It's Thai Airlines. It's Thai Airlines people, right?
Hey, Richard, the Spirit Airlines. That's on my mama. You know what I'm talking about? On my mama.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it, man. Theo was literally standing in the parking lot, not the parking lot, the pull up the valet, standing there. Walked me right from the valet right into the first. He set me up with a different room at a different hotel because I got there early. But then the day of, he stood in the valet, walked me right to the front, got my desk, went right up to my room, and it was on and popping everywhere. But you can't catch him though. I'm telling you, Dre, taking a picture and all that. Coach Clinician, you're a pretty big guy, man. You might just give him a bear hug and and Dre, you open his mouth and make him say cheese, and we take a picture.
Man, I already told what Theo gonna be doing. Theo gonna be like 5 feet away. I'm gonna just be like this.
Click.
Taking selfies with Theo always in the background.
Hey man, tell my man Arca, man, thanks for the 10, man. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Arca, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
OC Mac, man, yeah.
OC Mac, man, yeah.
He's a big supporter of mine, man. He's been supporting me for years, man.
I appreciate that, brother. Thank you.
You deserve it. You deserve it, Kosher.
I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank you, sir.
This conclave is going to be bigger than the other 3 conclaves combined.
Right.
Oh wow!
I believe that.
Well, listen, let me show you guys something. I got my tickets, man, because I didn't know for sure I was going at first, man. But I got my ticket, man. So I'm gonna be there.
Hey, let me put on Solo Dolo.
Wait a minute, I don't even have one of those.
I don't either.
I don't even have one of. Look at man,
Andre, you're with me in the park.
Oh, I like that. You know, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem. Listen.
Y'all packed up? Y'all got your clothes packed? I ain't even packed. I got to pack tomorrow, man.
Man, I got my Zoom to Thailand shirts ready to go, man. The Zoom to Thailand bucket hats weren't done in time. I only have like one, but I got the shirts, I got the t-shirts. I'm gonna have a sale for Zoom Fest, man. We're gonna really do it big, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to get something out of it. I got personal friends coming to the Manosphere Conclave. My guy Matt, who's a great guy. Theo, you're gonna like Matt. He's a great guy. You're gonna like him a lot. My guy, brother Dave, hopefully he's gonna come. You know, we'll see what happens with him, but hopefully he'll be there. But I know for sure Matt is solid as a rock, Theo. I promise you.
He's doing well in the class so far.
He's already doing it? I thought it don't start to the conclave.
No, we had the preparation has already gone on, so I've already seen some of his work. So he's doing right. Yeah.
Good, man.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a full-time electrician, but he does like schools and all that shit. He does like the whatever kind of I don't know what that electrical that's called. Not houses, but they're building a new school and a new high school in Malibu. Like he does the electrical for that. Like he's big in that world. But he wants to get the hell out. He came last year to Zoom Fest and he fell in love. He's like, dude, I want to get the hell out of here. He goes, Theo, I can work remotely and still make. He's like, shit, where'd I sign up? So good guy, man. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, bro. So yeah, man. So make sure you guys subscribe to Gale at Night, Love Crossing Borders. They still got a couple seats left at the Black Manosphere Conclave, man. You with positive brothers, you with positive people that will help you, that you will leave better than how they found you, bro. And that's that's super, super important. Because I get value out of all these guys, you guys, and we all think differently, but yet we think alike. If that makes sense.
Yes, right. Respect.
But yet we think alike, and that's what makes it beautiful, man. So it restores my faith in my people. Because I really, have you seen? I don't mean to end it on this, but have you seen the fight on Carnival Cruise Line? They done took it from Spirit Airlines to Carnival Cruise Line. In the middle of the damn ocean, they done pookied up the Carnival Cruise Line.
Richard, I got another one from my man, Mr. Slaughter, man, for that 10, man. I appreciate it. Brother Michael Slaughter. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man, he's a good guy. They always
appreciate it, Mike. Thank you, brother Mike. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you for your kindness, man. I appreciate that.
You spend that real, Coach and Clinician. You know what I mean? And that's another thing too, you guys. When you subscribe to Coach and Clinician, y'all better be there because Coach and Clinician be working hard on his presentations. And when
I work hard, man.
He likes, he gets discouraged, and I don't think you should ever get discouraged, bro. It's like me. I got 100,000 something subscribers, but YouTube's a different game now.
It is right. It is right.
I'm lucky to get 10,000 views now. 20,000. Last time I got 20,000 views is like 3 weeks ago. Like it's just the game is changing. It's oversaturated.
It's oversaturated, right? I listen, man. I'm thinking about doing something different, guys. I've been thinking. I was talking to some of my people today, and I put too much work in, man. So I'm not gonna say I'm the coach is going, but he'll still be here. But I'm gonna do some other things on the side, man.
You just gotta adapt to what's going on, bro. That's what I'm doing. Like I'm just gonna adapt to what's going on.
Rich, I can't put in 9 hours, man. For no damn.
No, I didn't say put in 9 hours. I said adapt. There's a difference.
No. You're right. No, you're correct. But what I'm saying, I put a lot of energy and time in this, man. Trying to, I be many times, man, when I'm taking breaks from seeing patients, man, I'm on it. And it's draining. It's draining because I should be in my basement lifting weights. I got me a trap bar, and I'm trying to start doing squats and lifting weights, man. And so, I enjoy male centered content, but you're correct. It is overly saturated, and my heart goes out to Drake. What happened to him? And I got to ask myself the question, man. Is it expedient for me to do content that could be deemed to be adversarial to the machine?
So Coach is gonna bounce back. I ain't worried about Coach. He gonna bounce back. We ain't tripping. Right. But I'm just saying to you, Coach and Clinician, don't get discouraged, man. Nobody does what you do in this space like you, bro. So that was the thing with me with Thailand. It's like I'm in Thailand and y'all motherfuckers is stuck in the matrix during COVID. Like I knew I had an angle. And that's what I'm saying. So it's like you have an angle that no one else has, bro. So and the thing that and like Theo said, it's a good idea. You and Dre. Dre is like the perfect tag team partner because Dre puts it in terms. I don't know if you guys remember the show with Adam Carolla and Dr. What's his face? What's his name? He had his own TV show. I forgot what his name is, but whatever his name is, he had a TV show and they worked off each other well. Theo saw it, I saw it, the energy of you guys working off each other together. I guess we lost him, but Dre can get along with the corpse. You know what I mean? So you put Dre in a room with him. Dre gonna flourish. So it's all good. You know what I mean? Yeah, Dr. Drew. Thank you, Foday. It was Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla, they had a show. Do you remember that, Theo?
Yeah.
Dr. Drew and Adam. That's kind of the thing.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Doctor was the doctor, and then Dre gives his perspective. You know what I mean? It's kind of a cool thing. But we got stuff to take care of. We're gonna bond at the Manosphere Conclave. We're gonna make relationships. I'm telling you now, Theo, I'm gonna steal your guy, Shannon. I love that guy. He's so professional and so on the money. He's great. He's awesome. He's a really good. Dre, you're gonna like him too. He's a good guy. Solid.
Oh, yeah. I can't do things without Shannon. Yeah. So I recognize he's long term. So we'll be talking with him a lot at the conclave about different ideas for the future. But he's definitely essential. So
yeah. We definitely got to bring him in a different situation as well because he's definitely the guy. So for you. So I appreciate it, man. So Gail, look at Gail. Shannon Rawls. Yeah, Gail.
Yeah, Shannon Rawls.
Shannon Rawls. You'll never find. Boom. Hey, I'm gonna tell you in high school, man. I'm gonna tell you guys real quick. Lou Rawls' daughter. Did y'all know Lou Rawls had a daughter named Luana Rawls?
Didn't know that.
I was in love with Luana Rawls in high school. She went to the school right down the street from mine, but I had to settle for Stacey Dash. But Luana Rawls was just as bad as Stacey Dash, believe it or not.
Don't get me. You gotta be jealous over this, man. You said that last week. I was stunned. I didn't know
about Stacey.
Yeah,
but we were in high school though. I didn't complete.
Even better.
What do you mean, not better for me? It was a high school thing.
What? I had tears in high school. You had Stacey Dash.
Yeah, man. Stacey Dash was she was.
Man, I had reasons for therapy regarding dating in high school. That was me.
And you don't know, like I said, I was with Stacy before she got the nose job. She had the little cleft in her nose when I was with her. She had a little cleft in her nose. She got that nose thing fixed. She was perfect after that. Where's she at? This is not a. She's older now. This ain't the same Luana Rawls, but she's still holding it together. But just imagine that in 20 years ago.
Wow.
Oh wow, she's pretty.
Yeah, that's
Yes, she is.
Oh man, shoot.
Yeah, she's real pretty, very pretty.
You'll never find.
Was he married to was Lou Rawls married to a white woman?
I don't know if they were married, but it's definitely a white woman. You can't mix Lou Rawls with this and make this without it being something somewhere else.
They used to call me Lou Rawls in high school, man.
Oh, did they?
They used to call me Lou Rawls. You'll never find. Yeah, Lou Rawls.
Dang.
Yeah. He was the white woman.
Lou was my dude, boy.
Yeah.
Then Lou was doing the fundraisers.
That must be her mom, because that definitely ain't Luana. Yeah, that must be the mom. I knew the son too. He had Lou Rawls Jr. too. He was a friend of mine, but Luana wasn't trying to hear none of it. I was throwing. She like Tretch from Naughty by Nature. I think that's what she said.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So respect, bro. Jealousy. All I can say. Damn.
Man, hey, and luckily I got the Stacey Dash before she became crazy. Like Stacey was fun. Like when once I got her as a girl, and it was a summer fling. I'll make sure I don't put no extras on it. We didn't consummate the relationship. It was a high school summer thing. We met each other in summer, and she went to the private school not far from me, and it lasted like a summer. It wasn't no big thing. But her mom was fine too. Stacey's mom was fine. She was married to the owner of Chocolate City Records, Cecil Holmes. She was bad. Yeah. It was definitely something.
Guys, listen, I love you, brothers. I got to run. I got to get up in the morning. I'm tired. I've been working all day, man.
Yeah, man, you got a floor to deal with. I'm about to shut it down too, but I just wanted to.
Yeah, man. I love you, brothers, man. Dre, Theo, man, Richard, man. I look forward to seeing you guys. Man, I can't believe, man. It's I felt like I just saw you like a couple of weeks ago.
I know, right?
It's been almost a whole year. It don't even feel right. Theo just felt like I saw. It was me, Theo, Guapo, who was in Atlanta. It seemed like it was yesterday. And I can't believe it's been a whole year, man.
How fast that stuff goes by, man. It's crazy.
It goes by super fast, man. Years feel like months now.
Yeah,
when you get older, that's what I say, man. All we have is two things. That's the most important, man. Once you get off past 40, you're on the other side of the clock. Past 50.
That's true. Yes, sir. You're right, brother.
Two things. Your health and time.
Your health and time.
Those are the two most important things.
I totally agree. I totally agree, man.
How much time we got left, yo? We on the other side of the clock.
Yes, sir.
Make the most out of your time, you guys. So I'm gonna send this love out to you guys, man. Thank you so much, Kosher. Thank you, Theo. Thank you, Coach Andre.
I'm gonna clip this, Richard. I'm gonna clip this with your permission. If you don't care.
I'm gonna strike you into oblivion if you clip my stuff.
Oblivion.
No, you know, whatever I got. Whatever I got, you can use. So, yeah.
Right, okay, bro. Yeah.
All right, you guys, man. Love you guys, man. We did our thing. Man. Shout out to y'all. I will see y'all next week. Next week, I'm gonna be doing my live stream from the Manosphere Conclave, and hopefully everybody will show up in my room and we'll do the live stream together. You dig? We're gonna see what happens. You dig, you dig, you dig. All right, y'all. Can y'all do me a favor? On the count of three, can y'all say theme music? 1, 2, 3.
Theme music.
Hey, it's a party if you couldn't tell. Roll out the red carpet, it's the one and only L. She deserve it all. Gucci or Chanel, treat a man like a king. Richie Mac, living well. Hey, steady vibing when we out in Thailand. Mind right, body right, you cannot deny it. Tight girls, do it big, girl, you know you bomb. Richie about to spoil you and show you off. Let's go. Hey, touchdown, feeling good, living well. About to get it lit with the one and only L. Hey, she a queen, yeah, if you couldn't tell. About to get it lit with the one and only L. Okay, pretty tied toes, that's what all the guys love. Wanna show you off anytime you hit the nightclub. Maybe hit the golf course, make a meal for a course. Wanna know about L, need to come to the source. Hey.
I don't know if I should let you go riding around like this, man. Everybody see them big old legs. Hey, you better be a good girl.
อะไรคะ
Be a good girl.
ไปแล้ว
ไปแล้ว